Show number 264. It is Tuesday, May 22nd, 2018. That doesn't flow with this.
It doesn't.
Man, you know what? We're rocking out here. This sounds better than most stuff recorded today. And this was 2009?
This was really good, yeah.
Is this pre-Dave?
No, this is...
when you came in and injected the penis.
No, I injected it in Learned Helplessness, the first one. And,
I'm going to drink a bunch of Tito's real quick.
Okay.
That was an interesting baptism by fire.
Da-na-na-na.
This is actually part of an old Muggsy song.
This part is?
Yep.
You know, Muggsy played with my old band. Dan Silver, actually it was just Dan's then.
Steadfast?
It was fucking brutal. These guys hung themselves by their knees on meat hooks. I've told that story before. It was brutal.
I don't remember the meat hook story.
Yeah, at Dan's.
Sure you weren't watching Hellraiser or something cool?
No.
No.
No. And I remember Peter's wiry ass getting up there.
Yeah. Smoker.
Yeah.
When's the last time y'all played anything off this? We were talking about that earlier.
Man, it's been a while. It's been a while. And all the songs on this album I really enjoyed.
You know,
there's been mention at practices about bringing
I think we should
a song back. But
I mean, this would basically be new for everybody. It's been so long.
Has Andy played this song?
I don't know.
You know,
probably on his own.
Yeah,
but I don't remember. I mean, I'd have to go back and relearn this.
I thought
I wrote it.
By the way, happy Tuesday, Dustin.
Oh, happy Tuesday, Matt. Happy Tuesday, Dave.
Happy Tuesday, Dustin.
Jason, happy Tuesday. We got to speed this up because we're way behind. Happy Tuesday, Marlon.
Happy Tuesday,
Happy Tuesday, Marlon.
Bigfoot, happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday, Bigfoot.
Bigfoot. Rebecca, happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday. Rebecca.
Yeah. Anyway.
She's trying to.
So.
You're dead.
All right, so I thought we would be, because we've done a lot of metal lately.
Yeah.
And a lot of hard rock, and I thought we would get a complaint.
Not enough.
No.
We've got complaints that we weren't doing enough. So now we're just...
Well, see, I thought we would get some backlash and be like, you guys are doing too much metal lately. And you know what? It's been quite the opposite.
It has. Do more.
More metal.
We've got emails saying, hey, more metal.
More metal. Got messages, more metal.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I give to you today more metal. And the band is called Spectacle. I guess... And here it goes.
Is that how...
You're dead. Ballad of Jimi Hendrix.
It would have been better if he would have done his, like, even more New York. You're fucking dead.
You can't get any more New York than Billy Milano.
Yeah, true.
True.
That guy fucking oozes New York.
Now, don't...
That was the Stormtroopers of Death.
Don't overplay your new little power over there.
Yeah, it'll get jerked away.
Yeah, you'll get jerked away. You'll get people all pissed off.
Like our first shows.
Don't let Matt play with the sampler anymore.
Matt Stinger Stubbs.
Going
I'm like
nuts.
a drunk monkey playing with his penis in the zoo.
You give him a new toy, and all of a sudden, bam.
I'm that monkey that realizes he has a dick and then stands on his head and just pisses into his mouth over and over again in front of everyone.
I remember that monkey.
Yeah. I bet you do remember that monkey.
I do.
You are that monkey.
Harambe.
So, Dave, we had you in here tonight because we wanted to play a game of counterpoint.
Oh, okay.
Or point counterpoint.
Point counterpoint?
But your counterpoint partner hasn't shown up yet. So you automatically win.
Motherfucker.
Tonight's debate was gun control.
Huh.
Counterpoint. Period.
Huh.
Gun control is me and how well I aim. That's gun control.
Where'd the bullets go?
I do. That's a good topic because it's hot topic.
It is a hot topic.
I want to ask you
at the store.
I want to ask you guys why with what went on in Santa Fe, why is the media so quiet?
Oh, because it's Texas, sir.
No. Because there wasn't
give a shit.
an AR or an
There's a
assault
shotgun and a
rifle
38.
weapon
That's
used.
right. That's 100% right.
Did you hear the?
There's no agenda.
Did y'all hear about that media person that praised the shooter for using less lethal weapons?
Oh, really? Because they're not as dead?
Because they're a handgun and a shotgun.
No.
they were
Because-
less than lethal weapons.
That's why
Was that an actual journalist, or was it
Yes.
just someone
no,
that posted
that's
some?
for real.
there are
Good
there are no
Lord.
more actual journalists.
There
in
are no more
mainstream
That's a
media.
journalists.
fact.
They've
They're
all
gone.
been laid off.
They're extinct.
They're
No,
dying.
They all got stupid.
Or they're
Don't even
like,
get me started. Or get
they're
me
like,
started. One of the two.
what's his name that is on Mark Cuban's channel that no one watches? Dan Rather is on.
Dan
is
Rather.
Oh, Dan,
on Mark Cuban's channel, and you can't even find him.
Dan
that's because
Rather.
he's a liar.
You know what, Dan
But-
Rather?
And he went to Sam Houston
Here you
State
go, Dan
University, my
Rather.
alma mater.
But you know what? There hasn't been
That wasn't.
you're
dead.
since what's his name? My favorite
Diamonds and Rust is good.
ABC
Peter Jennings?
correspondent, Peter Jennings.
Oh yeah.
Well, he died too. Okay,
They killed
you want me to
him.
do it?
They killed him.
Hang on, I got
That's
something. for
my
that.
because
Yeah.
he was truth.
Here you go. Here you go.
Well, not really.
Here you go.
But
He also lied.
I'll do this for that
damn
one.
it,
It's also kind of like how
Peter Jennings.
you're getting
That's-
close.
that's true.
You're
That's
getting
true.
close to that line. You got to take a break.
it works so well though with everything,
It does.
and it's all SOD, so it's it's.
Oh, we've already been flagged 9 times. YouTube's already come and shut the channel down.
I'm sure they have.
Like, what
That's
the
right.
hell?
Billy Milano wants his 25
In
cents.
the intro of the song, we played Napalm Death probably 20 times.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do we? So I guess we owe money. We need to start a Patreon
We're gonna
account
be-
so
this
we
is the
can
one
pay
we're gonna see.
Napalm Death.
So anyway, yeah.
So anyway,
Journalists
yeah,
suck.
okay.
I'll still have that conversation by myself. You know,
No, go
With you
ahead,
guys.
continue. But
point counterpoint.
we're trying to.
Actually, Peter, I don't think he'd counterpoint me.
He wouldn't counterpoint.
yeah, you guys are kind of.
It'd be a
split.
fake argument
You're,
like last
you're
time.
from the same pod.
Yeah, because I believe that self-preservation is a natural right, and then you throw the Constitution in on top of that, which is a governing body that. Well, I mean, it says it right in there. It shall not be infringed. I mean, how hard is that to understand?
See,
If you don't like it, you can leave,
I think there's another.
or you can protect yourself.
I think there's another part to this. The media staying quiet because of this too, and not having, I don't know, fucking whoever showed up for the rally right after the Florida one.
David Hogg and his
Yeah.
7
because
planted children.
it's Texas, and the media and Soros and all that's like, you know what? Even if we do make a ruckus down there, it's going to be some pushback, and fuck them. They're a red state. We don't give a shit about them.
So you know what I've heard about this whole shooting incident that kind of strikes me as odd is they say that Santa Fe town, it's a small
very
town,
tense.
but it's very divided. Like
Yeah, they say it's
everybody in the
pretty much
town
like
hates
Vidor.
each other,
Really?
Like everybody hates each
Yeah.
other. There's a lot of tension down there.
and it's one of those ones that if you're of color, you're not in town after dark.
Well, did you hear the new narrative
Really?
today?
Yeah, it's one of those ones.
Yeah, like
that's an
Vidor.
old one. Yeah,
No, I
like
didn't.
Vidor.
They also say that the father, I think I heard today, is trying to come with the he was bullied.
He's a victim.
He's
yeah.
a victim.
He's not a murderer. He's a victim.
Which that will piss me off more
Yeah.
is hearing that shit. When the
Yeah.
parent of someone like you fucking don't say anything. Okay, if you're a parent and your kid killed a bunch of people and you don't have anything to say that's gonna like if you want to try to squirm and stuff, then shut the fuck up. Don't say a word. Don't come out and say your kid's the victim. I don't want to hear that shit.
Oh, by the way, they
Is
were
any-
your guns, son, sir. They were your guns that he
Yeah,
stole.
yeah.
Well, they
he-
were
no,
in
he-
storage
he
that he
was
didn't
like-
have locked up.
He said they were legally owned guns. Well, they're legally owned by you, but your 17-year-old child cannot legally own those firearms. So they were stolen guns, which makes
Yes.
them illegal.
Which he should be charged with theft also, with 10 counts of murder and everything else. I mean, they should just stack
But the
everything
thing
on
is,
there.
he's not even going to go up for capital murder.
Yeah, because he's
murder
17.
one because he's 17.
Yeah.
So even if you did stack on the theft to try to get something carried over even more, it'd be
well, they're
just
saying he could do parole, which I doubt that's going to happen. They're going to throw him in for something.
yeah.
And theft, depending on how much it's worth,
Mhm.
can be up to a felony class, and he could do time
So-
for that.
$2,500. But I mean, he killed 10 people.
all right. I'm going to
So-
say something.
Yeah, that's the bad. And if he gets off of that, like they're saying, oh, he'll just do parole for killing 10 people.
He'll get killed.
That's fucking wrong.
They'll
He'll get
do-
killed.
No, if he's walking the streets,
He's
he'll
dead.
He's dead.
My
So-
my guess is that they'll do something strange like 10 years per person, which would give him a 100-year sentence, and he'll have to serve out what 80% of that.
Consecutive time
It should
per
be.
account
It should be.
or back to back? It should be back to back.
It should be back to
It
back.
should be life
Well,
without
that'd be-
parole for
that'd be
killing 10
consecutive.
fucking kids.
Absolutely.
So
Or what
here's
is
what
it?
I'm gonna.
Absolutely. That's exactly what it should
That's what
be.
it should be.
I didn't want to do a downer, but we had a downer event happen. Sorry, podcast listeners. So, and we haven't. Dustin and I haven't gotten together since this thing happened. So we really haven't got to suck each other's dick off on gun control.
Whoa.
Oh, did I? That didn't come out
That,
right.
that came out right. That was
weird.
actually
Came out
that was
right? Are we
perfect.
good here?
No,
Exactly
that was
We good
how
here?
it
Can I
was.
continue?
It's a
Fine.
foul. It's a
Okay.
I'm ready to shoot my load.
Yeah, gun like the gun control.
Here's my deal. Okay. Here's my. We can go around the room if you'd like, but this is all I'm going to say, and then I'd like to get to shoot the shit. Okay. So we've had these weapons for a while now. Like we've had these type of weapons for 100 years. Honestly, I mean the Armalite that's kind of new, but still, how many years have those been around?
1968,
67, 68.
Yeah.
Something
But
like that.
before
Actually, a
that-
little bit before because
Before that,
we had
you had the
full-on machine
the
guns.
Woodstock version
Yeah.
that's been around since
Right.
the 30s.
So
Right.
okay,
A
AK-47s.
little bit
How long
later,
have
but
they've been around for a while now too, right?
1947. That's an easy way to remember.
So, okay. So, the guns, like, I understand people upset and wanting to blame the guns. I get that. It makes sense because it's an emotional time and you want to say stuff and you make something happen. So, the easiest target, blame the guns.
sure.
But that is not it. You know what it is? I've got it figured out. I've watched with some people close to me, and I've watched other families that have had kids that are this Generation Z. It's social media. Our Generation Z cannot handle social media. It's building too much anxiety. They're getting they're in a false sense of reality. They're too wound up. It's like they're always seeing pictures of people's best days, and it's building depression because they're going, wow, that kid's at Disneyland with his parents. His dad's there. Fuck. My life still sucks. And we have reached a point where it deteriorated. We kind of got a grips on social media because we had some of the life without it, right? Then you had the millennials come out that kind of didn't start doing it till probably about 10 or 11, right? But this new Generation Z that's in school right now, they were brought up on it from day one. And our kids it's a mental health thing in our country. It's mental health and it's social media. Our kids cannot handle social media.
yeah, I think that's
That's what I think it is.
No, and I'm looking here to see if there's been some type of study or some type of chart. You may be onto something. You may
Because
be able to do it.
No,
we
it's-
had more access to weapons when, like, the last
Dude,
100 years. You could drive to school with your shotgun
Dude,
in the back of your truck,
You could order a rifle out of Sears and Roebuck catalog
Yeah.
and they'd deliver it to your.
and we didn't do it.
And
This is something that has progressed with social media.
It's because you have a keyboard culture that it's real easy to be tough and brave behind a keyboard. How much shit talk do you see going back and forth? That's all it is.
That's all Twitter is.
That's all it
you
is.
just
I know.
kick people in the nuts and
I
try
know.
to piss people
I will
off.
have to tell my clients that, like, hey, don't waste your time with Twitter. You're not going to get shit from that.
No,
That's what it is.
so-
You kick them in the nuts and then you ban them.
Yeah.
Or you block them.
I like this
Which
this
happened
title.
to me today. I got slow rolled today because
got-
I tried to retweet something.
Yeah. I got put into a group.
Yeah, I think I am too.
Because somebody was being racist, and I'm like,
And the thing that was dumb, I got put in the group because I retweeted a parody account. It was a fake Kanye, and I retweeted it and put something else up. I hashtagged it, put my own little views on it, and then I think I tagged you, Dustin, and Jeremy, and a couple other people. And as soon as I pressed post, all of a sudden you're being redirected to verify your account because you have suspicious activity.
that was
and I had to do like 5 steps.
somebody reported you.
But it was instantaneous.
Then
It was them.
then
I
it
hit their
written-
algorithm.
It was written in the algorithm.
Yeah.
That was that brought you. I actually got a some type of pop-up warning that
Yeah.
says the Twitter is a place for free thought and whatever. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Liars.
Well, that's the thing.
Like-
That's the thing. Remember when Twitter first came out? It was free
was.
speech. You could say whatever
Well,
the
you thought-
fuck you wanted
you
to.
thought
Now
it
you
was.
can't even cuss. Now if you say fuck and someone says, "Hey, I don't like that," guess what? It gets ripped.
Well, you can.
But yet
It's
you
shadow
can
banned.
You
shove
can.
being shoved deep inside of you repeatedly over and over and over again on Twitter, and there's no ban.
I don't get it. I think it has to do with how many
I don't
people
get
you
that.
have that like because
Twitter's turned its back on
I made a
sexual
comment
activity and now
around the
just has
Super Bowl.
violence.
I called Philadelphia Eagle fans pussies or something and talked shit to them. And then they shadow banned me. Like no one could see it. Everybody's like, I don't see it, man. And I did the studying and sent them an email and everything. And basically, I got
Why
shadow
is this
banned.
doing this?
The next day, my girlfriend's son posts one of the most fucking vile Twitter rants I've ever heard. Like descriptive, violent, like it included violence and it included sex. It included all, like we almost called the cops. We're like, whoa. But he posts that and it went straight through. And it was because I have like 800 followers and like I follow, like I have a lot of people that I follow and I have followers. And he has less than 100. So I think what they do is they start looking at your numbers and they're like, okay, their algorithm works as the more you're exposed to people or people are exposed to you, then the less you have more of a muzzle. The less followers you have and the newer you are to Twitter, you can say whatever you want because they're like, we're not really worried about that. But the algorithm runs, and the more followers you get, the more people you're exposed to, and the more people.
Oh, hot shit! That's amazing.
Is that to our email?
No, this is just stuff that's on Twitter that isn't banned. And
Oh
like,
yeah,
Oh.
no, the cam girls. The cam girls
Like, I
do
got-
most of their marketing
Well,
on Twitter.
I would say that you're kind of right, but
giant vagina photos.
Twitter separates their field of users into two massive groups, and that's
Conservative and liberals.
Yep.
or
Yeah, that's it. Or
sexual
left
perverts
wing and
yeah,
right wing.
gun
White wing. White wing.
It's like, that's just whatever.
I like.
See, that's why
good.
Twitter should exist right there.
Yeah.
That's exactly why Twitter should exist.
I mean, it's
That
just-
used
for
to be
no
my
other
go-to,
reason.
man. Twitter was my go-to inspiration for a while, and then I was
For all
like,
your material.
yeah, and then I was like, you know what, fucking dude, they're just watching the shit out of me now. Like, they have me flagged as a perv.
No, it's okay. They're all pervs too. That's
Oh,
just
they are.
it.
Hell yeah, they are.
that's why they don't ban it.
Moral signalers.
So this Washington Post story here, the title is amazing. Things blamed for the deadly Texas school shooting: Ritalin, abortion, the media, schools, and doors.
But mental health. I mean,
Yeah.
that he was a good kid, and he didn't do anything wrong. He would never do anything like this. Well, wrong. He did something like this, and there's got to be some type of obvious signs. And if you're already making excuses for him and saying he's a victim, you obviously did not pay attention to the signs, like the sign of
No,
what you had
that's
just
a slimy
explained.
parent doing distraction. He's like, hey, don't look that
Well,
he got his
you know-
weapons from me. Let's start looking at the
A
victimhood.
parent, you're
You're
gonna.
gonna
I
take
mean,
up
as
for
a
your kid.
parent, you're gonna. I mean, I know. I mean, we all know. You're gonna want to protect your kid.
Then shut the fuck up.
Well, what he needs to
So-
be doing is shutting the fuck up and apologizing.
Let's play. I'm going to do a devil.
even
I'm going to
apologizing.
do a very loose devil's advocate here. This is extremely difficult to do on this story, but one of the things that was done, and this is something I think all of us have thought when we were kids his age in junior high or high school, is how much you wanted to kill someone. At your
Man, I
school.
really want to kill that motherfucker.
Oh.
But you just say it.
Yeah,
That's
you
band
just say it.
practice.
Or I want to.
It's band practice.
Or
It's
our
every-
chat.
It's every Thursday night.
Yeah,
Yeah.
our chat.
Yeah, read back every other line is fuck
And
you.
then,
I'm
we always had dreams of, I'd like to come up here and shoot this school up, or I'd like to come up here and blow this school up, or I'd like to burn it down. When
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
kids, because you hate school.
well, I can't honestly say that I.
but it wasn't like you
actively
wanted
thought that,
to
but-
shoot up people. You wanted to just shoot up the school, tear it up, or burn the school down, or blow it up.
You got a therapist about this, man?
We all thought that when in school. I mean, deck the halls with nitroglycerin, la 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 la. All those parody songs we would always sing. But okay, so this kid,
Deck the halls with natural.
like 2 weeks earlier, the girl that he attacked first, she
Oh wait, I haven't heard this part of the
Shunned
story.
him.
yeah.
Yeah,
What happened?
This is I believe is the reason.
he
He
went
got dissed by a
He
girl.
was shunned.
and it was in front of the entire class. She dressed him like all the kids were like, "Holy crap!"
Yeah, dressed him down.
dressed him way down, cut him all up right there in front of the whole class, to the point where he was embarrassed and ran out.
Yeah, I mean that
It was bad.
that is bullying, and
Like-
that is real bad. But you don't come back and and lay waste to your classmates.
No, you don't. You don't at all.
Was it the
but
same
this
class?
is also
Was it the art
another.
class?
Here comes
Was
another
it the same class?
Same class.
Yeah.
And here's another place is where is if this is seen, and this is something I've had to deal with my son. If the teacher sees this crap and doesn't do anything about it,
Then she's
they're
got some
equally
blame.
as at fault.
Well,
Because they should know that there's a bullying situation because it was said that she continued to poke him
for a while.
for a
This was
while
long
about
term.
all this.
Yeah.
For a while.
Yeah.
And this is a situation that the schools
Well, there's no okay. So take that back.
Should we say-
Take that to what Matt had to say with the social media. There's no coping skills. What you do is you go online and you blast out at people. That's the non-violent way of being violent is fuck you, blah blah blah, and you can say anything you want on through Facebook.
Yeah.
That's something.
I'm gonna unfriend you. Who gives a fuck? I don't care. But there's no coping skills because it lets them just
Yeah,
blast
there
out.
is no.
did he have social media? Did they bring that up? I haven't heard.
Everybody's
Yeah,
got
he
it.
had access at some
Everybody's
point. I
got
bet.
It doesn't.
But here's my thing
My
too.
son
he,
doesn't.
He,
13.
he
and
touched on
hates it.
something,
Good
and I
for
talked
you.
to
Good
you
for you.
about this the other day.
Although that's my
Dave
prime
touched on
clientele.
something, and
Yeah.
that's the coping skills.
Yeah.
I don't know what has happened. I don't know what has happened to Generation Z, but for some reason they will do this. Oh, I didn't get that new Diamondback hot streak. Fuck it, I want to die. Like that's their default. Like
Yeah.
oh, I'm having a bad day. Fuck it, I want to
So
off
let me
myself.
throw this at
like,
you.
what the fuck are you, like? They don't have coping skills.
Matt, do you think this is the mentality of the video game generation where they're like, I can't die, I'll just respawn?
Now you're. Don't be getting on my video game.
I'm
Mike.
not,
but
but
yeah.
A lot of people don't grasp the concept of death
I think
because
their
they're used
reality-
to playing Call of Duty, and as soon as they get killed,
I think
10
a lot of
seconds later
kids.
they respawn.
I think a lot of kids are living in a false reality because that maybe has something to do with it. There's a new trendy music that glorifies, and it's funny because they try the media or the government back when Tipper Gore was throwing everybody into, oh look, Judas Priest made that guy kill himself and all this.
PMRC.
That was all horseshit. But now there's actual bands that glorify cutting, glorify offing yourself, glorify all this stuff, and it is garbage, dude. It is like, it's this weird, nasty hip hop, but they scream too. And there's one guy that gets up, and then there's like a guy.
Korn?
No. Korn had a band. These guys don't even have bands. They just go, and there's a guy with a computer, and he's like, and then they're trying to do the hip
Like
hop thing.
tobacco?
Can we rename this session the Get Off My Lawn session?
It
Yeah.
is kind of getting
Get
that
off
way.
my
But
lawn.
seriously,
No, you're right.
their music's like, fuck it, I'm having a bad day, off myself. Their video games are, fuck it, I'm not doing well, I'm going to off myself so I can respawn. The way they react to any kind of, man, there's no food in the fridge. Fuck it, I should kill myself. Like,
Well, I mean
they-
that's
there
just
is-
advancing a problem already. You're gonna starve to death. So
Yeah.
may as well
You're
just
just
get it over
speeding it up.
quickly. Yeah,
But
just
I
Make
get
it
think
faster.
the-
starving sucks.
But the original crust of what he was saying is
Yeah.
Generation
They
Z
don't-
has no coping skills.
Well, because
they don't know how to cope.
This is why, because they never lose.
They're always everybody's given a trophy.
Everybody's given a trophy.
And when we were
It's
kids,
finally we're paying the piper.
when we were young, what
Yeah.
we would do is if we had a bad day at school, we'd come home and pull out our Star Wars action figures and be like, "Oh yeah, you're Miss Such and Such, and I'm going to shoot you with my blaster."
Well,
Shit, man!
And
I
that
just
was
get
the
on,
end of it.
I just
Yeah.
get on my bike and go fucking freestyle.
No, well, how
That
about
was the
this?
other thing
No,
was
check this out.
skating and biking.
This is
and
what
stuff
I was
when
telling.
you're older.
This is what I was telling Oric
Hit
when we
the
were driving home
pavement.
from school
Yeah.
today. I was like, we kind of got in this in some a similar conversation, but I was like, he was talking about rap in the '90s, and I was like, man, it was such a different time. We kind of started talking about.
It
I
was
was like,
all about sex.
and
Well,
and then
Bang.
you had like NWA and
Yeah.
Eazy-E
and I
stuff.
told him, I said, it was a different time. I go, if you had a problem or a bad time, or you just fought, you
Yeah.
fucking fist fought. Now, if you have if I'm giving Jason problems, he's going like this. Oh, okay, Matt Stills. He went from
Oh, you're
4 to
making-
2.
He's making a list.
Like, okay,
Out
okay.
of lipstick.
He had a lipstick. That's Steve
Oh,
Buscemi.
Dustin, you think that's funny, Dustin? Making fun of me? Okay,
I am.
Dustin, number 2.
Number
See,
2.
uh,
Unless he apologizes, then he's fucking
and then oh yeah,
scot-free.
Look, the
Yeah,
first
you-
time I got my ass kicked, I was the smallest kid in the 8th grade on the football team, and everybody was making fun of this dork kid on the football team.
yeah.
And so I made fun of him too, and he goes, "Oh, you're the smallest guy here. I'll whoop your ass."
Yeah.
And I got an ass whooping. And you know what? I learned.
Last time
Well,
he
that's
made
what
fun
I
of
was
I
telling
somebody.
learned.
See,
I
that's
learned
the
that
thing that's
you need
funny.
to know if you're going to say something, there are repercussions, and you have to face it.
I asked
You
Lane.
sound like a
Coping skills.
frog.
I
That's what I
asked
said.
Lane. That is a weird mic.
You need to get
setup.
up on the mic.
I asked
do I need to
Lane.
here?
I asked
go,
Lane.
yeah.
I asked and I asked Ulrich, and I've asked all the kids except Michaela, of course. But I was like, do you ever see a fist fight? And they're like,
No.
yeah, like once a year there might be one. I was like, what?
You know who gets in trouble for fistfights now? The parents.
Yeah,
the
fucking
parent get
parents.
fined.
Yeah, out in the parking lot dropping off their kids.
The parent, the kid will get
Oh,
arrested,
you mean
and
they
the
can get-
parent will get fined for the kids getting in a fist fight.
Because we can't defend ourselves.
See,
because
that's
of
a
that.
problem.
That is the
That is
problem.
a problem.
Kids
And you
don't.
know-
There's no
No coping.
culpability.
And you know
And
what?
you can't-
9
you're not
times
coping.
out of 10, when you got in a fist fight with someone at school, either after the fist fight or the next day, you guys were friends and
I
buddies.
know.
Always,
I made a
yeah,
friend in
always.
ISS in
Always.
Tomball, Texas.
Respect.
I got
Like, you
I got
would
in a
beat
fight,
the shit out of each
and
other, and
me and the
be
dude
like,
that got in a
"All right, we're
fight
cool."
became friends in ISS the
Understand.
next week.
Yeah, that's respect. I mean that.
I said 9 times out of 10.
Okay, I'm the one extra because both the fights I got to growing up, I did not.
Anyway,
friends with
Everybody
either
I
one
got
of
in a
them.
fight
Fuck
with, I
them.
became
Yeah,
buddies with.
I didn't have a choice. I went to small school, so like
Yeah.
you had to be friends or.
Well, and you had
It
a
was just
brother.
gonna
You're
be
fighting
shitty.
every other day anyway, probably.
No, actually, my brother and I got along really, really well.
Really?
Yeah, we got along really well. Yeah, there's no like
Things
and-
have changed
my
these
parents,
days, though.
My parents are from New York, so you know, if there's a fight, there's a fight. There better be a tooth knocked out or blood drawn,
Mm-hmm.
and that's not how they wanted it, but that's how it was. It would have been expected. So if you're not
Yeah.
willing to go that extra mile, then just don't do it at all.
And
Just
just
talk
shut your
to each
fucking
other,
mouth.
just
Yeah.
relax, and
Yeah.
you know that's and it's a different time too. You know that my parents grew up in the 50s, and you know, Dad was in Vietnam and whatnot. So it was a interesting culture of kind of stand your ground, respect and be respected, and you'll get the same in return. It's not that anymore. There's no respect at all for anybody,
Yeah.
even kids with kids. I mean that.
Did you hear the conspiracy theory though on Santa Fe? I know you like these things.
I love that stuff.
The night before,
Mm-hmm.
Trump says we hadn't. It's pretty much nailed down solid. We had an FBI mole amongst us.
You say
So,
false flag.
There you go. Yeah, and all of a sudden, the next day, you have a shooting.
Well,
saying,
I
"Oh
would-
shit, let's stop talking about
I
that.
would-
Let's talk about
Where's
this."
it fall in a 6-week
I,
cycle?
I would agree with
I
that.
bet it's on it.
I would agree with that, except there's been very little media coverage. Not the way it was with.
because
that
the
could be
kid
'cause the
didn't
tides
do
are
it
turning.
right.
Yeah,
Man, it
His
could be-
the Manchurian Candidate, when they turned it on, he went for the wrong guns.
he used the
Yeah.
wrong guns. There's no.
Shorted
there's no,
out, man.
There's not a narrative, and you know, the whole "why do you need this? Why do you need that?" Just like that. That's none of your fucking business.
it
Like,
really
that's
is.
sorry.
Where's Santa Fe's by Texas City, right?
Yeah,
So
it's
the
down the
east-
road,
it's
outside
kinda- it's
of
southeast.
Houston.
Southeast, and that fucking air is putrid down there too. They're probably all
Yeah.
fucking poisoned.
By
I-
petrochemicals.
Could
yeah,
be.
I mean,
They
I
could
grew up
be.
down. I grew up down there. I know. You know, it's every time we went through
I lived
Texas
there a
City
bit.
and went or Pasadena.
Pasadena
it was
stinks.
It was instantly
That the whole bay stinks. that whole bay stinks. The shit-
Baytown sucks.
that humidity keeps it all low.
yeah.
So everybody's got brain damage.
You need to get what's her name on there? Julia Roberts' character that tested
Oh,
the water
yeah.
and all that shit. Erin Brockovich. You need to get her down there.
yeah,
So-
she does. Yeah, You wanna
Guys,
talk
you
about
guys
Flint?
have all made good points about this, and you want to move on to shoot the shit?
Yeah, let's
All
do
right,
some shit.
yeah.
All right.
There you go.
Hey, that sounds like my DJ gig. I don't know if I told you this.
You did last week.
Please
Yeah.
don't tell me you did a DJ gig.
Yeah,
He
I
did. At billiards.
At billiards. I had to substitute DJ.
What
Did you
play?
use your stripper
Oh,
club
you
voice?
know what he played.
Come on, Candy, to the state. What did
I
you
want to
play?
hear your stripper voice. Go for it.
I went for it some.
I want to hear your radio.
I did it with
All
Sam. I did it with
right.
Sam. I was
Let
like,
me roll
everybody, give it up for Sam on
Hell
the main stage.
yes.
He's one of our premier singers at Texas Billiards.
So that's the DJ at the landing strip right
And then-
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So-
it sounds like a clubhouse.
there, right?
So I did that all night.
Did any of our 37 listeners come by there?
No, but I gave away
blame
a
'em.
ton of stickers. Like
Really?
there was every time someone would come up and do karaoke, which was the trickiest part of it. I've DJ'd before,
Oh,
but
really?
I've never thrown in
The karaoke.
the
and
karaoke.
screen?
Yeah, you got to match up a
You
lot
didn't
of shit.
tell
It's
us
not as easy.
you were running karaoke too.
Yeah, I was doing karaoke
oh,
too.
I definitely would have come up.
That
there then.
changes the game a little bit.
Are we
And
going like, do you have
would
dig?
not believe how pissy people get if you do not get to them and get shit right.
Yeah. And
Oh,
then
yeah.
You
Oh,
throw
yeah.
throw a little alcohol on top of that, and then
Dude.
they start blowing you up on Facebook.
Were the pros
first-
there?
Huh?
Were the pros there? The ones
Oh,
that,
yeah.
that go.
And I pissed off
bar to
2 of them,
bar?
and they're like, "We're just gonna leave."
Was it what's his name that always sings the Queen
No.
song and shuts the
I
place
don't-
down?
That guy might be not with us anymore because I haven't seen him.
Murder suicide?
Really?
Maybe I don't know. I haven't seen it. Do you know who he's talking about?
This is the
No,
darkest
recent-
show ever. Why is there so much light in this room? This should be fucking.
No.
like
This was a
cave.
good time. I had a great time. I loved
did.
it. I love doing the karaoke.
Did you play
I had to do the come
song
on,
thing?
everybody, give it up for Dustin doing 3 doors down. Now, don't forget
God,
$3 counting down.
Fucking
Yeah,
kill
And I've got a
myself.
big-
crazy
yeah.
I'm going straight Nickelback all night long. The whole
Superman.
catalog, front to back.
I do have to admit something to you though.
You get stabbed in a parking lot.
I have to.
I wouldn't
admit
make it to the
something
parking
you.
lot.
Yeah, probably not. Stabbed.
This
by
is
the
why I'm glad
second
that
verse.
you didn't show up, Dustin.
Uh-oh.
Why?
There is something that I have to admit.
You played them, didn't you?
You
I was-
liked it.
I was told I had to,
What did you play?
and I did. They call it the melody
The
wobble,
and then the Cupid Shuffle,
Cupid shuffle.
and then
The third one I don't think you're gonna get.
Living on a prayer.
no, there's a third one.
Cha, 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 cha,
yeah.
cha, 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 cha.
Clap your hands.
But
Everybody safe?
here's the deal.
No way.
Here's the deal. Okay.
Hands
I had
to
a
the
friend-
right.
I had a friend that showed up with a little moonshine, and I
Hands
couldn't
to the
take a
left.
break until I did this dance break for 3 songs.
Oh,
So
meet
as soon
that
as that
dad.
3 songs, wasn't a dad. Did I say dad?
Sorry, I've got,
Was
got a
there-
little Tim and Eric on me. So
Was there anybody in there that would suck a stranger's dick?
Well,
with their
everybody
husband
in there would
watching?
suck
let me
a
let me say
stranger.
this. I hope the young lady that was the first one to get a Jerry Jonestown Massacre sticker. I'm pretty sure. I know what you do, and we support that, and we fully support that. And I
In
have
home
to say,
abortions?
She a whore?
No.
Oh, juggalus.
and she was smoking.
Oh.
The first woman
Did
that
she-
came.
where-
There was
where's she
several.
work at?
There were
Let's go
several
see her.
Yeah,
hot
did
women.
did she win?
I would ask if you are listening, and I have nailed your establishment where you
What?
probably work.
He said you're very juggy.
You're very juggy, and we appreciate you putting our stickers all over your jugs. Send us an email so we can find out your establishment so we can come hang out because we'd love to come talk
Really? No
about
pi-
guns and stuff.
No-
or is
No
it,
pictures of jugs with stickers on them? I would ask for a picture
Dude, I was
first.
spinning the tunes.
You know,
man. I
Main
was-
Stage shut down.
Wiki. I bet you did that. I bet you did that too. I bet you did the one ear.
Oh man, I did not get
Do you
to
have
play.
Serato?
I didn't get to play the air horn either.
Yeah.
There's an air horn trigger, and I was like, dude, I got to figure out a way to throw that in. somewhere, and I
Hey,
fumbled.
You
I
need a
didn't do it.
napalm death trigger.
You do.
What would that
See?
sound like? Or
Like
a
that.
or a
Or an SOD trigger.
SOD
SOD?
trigger. Yeah. I could probably put that in the mix. You know, I'm a DJ now.
Or
man.
what about a?
Yeah.
I'll try to get
What
to
about just
Get-
a TMZ sounder?
Dave, I'll try to get to it. I'll try to get to
TMZ
it, Dave.
sounder. Can you?
I'll try to get to it, Dave.
You're dead.
You're dead.
You
See,
dead.
the better one's Diamonds and Rust. Oh wait, there's another one too. And anti-procrastination song. Find that, dude.
Hey, were you using your laptop or the bar's laptop or?
No, I had to use their DJ system.
So you
I
could,
couldn't just
Oh,
go
so you're
off.
out of your element.
So you
I was
can't
way out
throw
of my
soundbite on there and load it up with drops and just hit it every once in a while with
Let's just say
crazy stuff.
if I get asked to substitute DJ again,
You're
I'm
gonna
going to prep. I'm
Get
going to do a
this
little
shit
prepping.
out of here.
I'm going to do a little prepping.
I
'Cause
would
I'm-
have prepped.
They buy your drinks all night though.
Well, I was.
Well, you always get your butt.
It
drinks
sucks,
bought anyways.
dude. Yeah,
You're a
and
lady.
That, yeah,
If I
but
hate- she
also,
hates you.
dude, when you do
True.
the karaoke, here's how it goes. Once it gets
Can you sing it?
once it gets going, you have this load song, get ready for karaoke, pull up the words, everything, get all that mashed up. Next thing, song, karaoke, you just do that, and you don't have time to do anything.
What is it like? Minority Report? You're just using your hands and going. I gotta line this shit up.
Wow, that's
I
There's
gotta
not a
put this
camera
up
on
in
me.
front
they've really
Yeah, there-
upgraded their
Where's
stuff.
No, that camera's on
No, this
our
one's
featured
okay.
guest.
It's easy
Oh
to-
yeah, I'm like,
I don't know. How many cameras are in here?
What that butt do?
Two. This one and this one.
That one right there. Oh, there's two. All right. Cool. Groovy.
We gotta get more. We gotta get more.
Cool.
What that butt do?
So,
what that butt do?
What
yeah,
did
that was
butt
awesome,
do?
man. I love DJing. Texas
Did
Billiards. And there's also a cool ass event that I told Aaron that I would talk about too.
The spectacle at Abbey Underground this
is
Friday
weird.
night.
Dustin's new band. He came up with it all.
I did
He's been waiting for years to actually
to unleash
play.
it.
To play, it's his own Chinese democracy.
It is. I
Dustin's been a
like
member of
Tool.
the band for 12 years. We're finally letting him play.
I was the string master, just sitting there. The
He's a
puppet,
puppet
master.
master. Watch
just
how my
pulling
Mary-
each string,
Yeah.
going.
If
All
you're a
right,
Spectacle
now you
fan
guys
and
are-
you have questions about what
Nobody-
happened to the other bass players,
Nobody is a Spectacle
they're
fan.
dead.
That's a good point. I am. I love the
One.
Spectacle.
2.
But the problem is
Only
most
re-
of your fans are like me.
I was a fan, but now I'm
Bunch
in the
of
band, so
fucking
that doesn't
psychos.
count
Brilliant.
as a
I
fan
know, that's
anymore.
good. What's that? You're not a fan anymore. Now you're
Because I'm in the band.
in the
so
band.
now
You
I'm
can't
just
be a
there.
fan. Now
Yeah.
you can't wear the shirts.
Which is really
drop
weird.
down.
You can't listen to the music.
I think this
do
was
anything.
the
You can't
reason.
say it's good.
Okay, I don't mean to scare you.
What?
Talk about lipstick theories.
I don't know what the hell that is, but
My list with lipstick.
I'm
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
sure the reason that he started the Jerry Jonestown Massacre podcast show was to become the bass player of the Spectacle.
That's the long play. That was the long play.
worked.
I think this has all been in the works for a while.
We went through 3 bass players to get to him.
And have you seen them around lately? Because I think they might be under the shed.
I'll have you know, I have not.
And I have control of all their social media accounts. I just make it look like they're doing stuff.
Not. I haven't.
We need to get lipstick out here so when we do these. I'll be in Spectacle.
So speaking of your lists, my buddy Todd and I, we made a pact a long time ago
play
that we
bass.
would always stay number 1 on our list because you don't want to be number 8 because you like, okay, I know I'm number 8. There went number 5. Number
No.
6 is going today.
Oh,
7's tomorrow, and you guys sit around and wait on it.
Too much
Okay,
stress.
dude.
I would go
I'm
on
first.
record.
I'm
Number one.
always first, and he better fucking take his time when he shoots because I
Do-
want it to be done right.
Do me first.
Dustin
Yes,
is
do
number
me
1 on
first.
my list for
Yeah.
sure. Everybody knows that.
And fucking breathe properly. Good squeeze,
Oh,
trigger
please.
squeeze. I want you to make sure this does it right.
Spectacle.
Don't
Oh.
wing me.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's what I would
Dave.
do. I'd be, oh, dude, sorry.
Dave,
My
do you
fault.
need a bass player?
Fucking Jesus, dude, that was my arm.
I play bass. I have a podcast show too. I have a cool amplifier.
That's way too. It's way too.
too
way too
English.
good. It's way too good.
Keep going, keep going.
Would
It's
you
got to kick
fuck
in.
me?
Would you play bass for me?
Would you play bass for me? Spectacle.
I'd play bass for me.
Spectacle.
Got no dick in my leg.
Ah.
Playing nipples and young.
When's the last time you've seen Mike? He's gone.
Oh, was that big fat old girl?
Great big fat lady.
All right.
Yeah, she was a large lady.
So before you get too drunk and we get into what's
What are you
happening,
talking about? Too drunk. I've been drinking since 8
I'm
in the
gonna have-
morning.
His day is drinking.
This is leftover from Vegas. I tried to dry out for a weekend.
You get
Oh,
there's
it got
one.
worse.
Anyway,
We
there's
need to
one
talk about
spectacle.
that in
Wait,
a
wait, wait,
minute.
wait, wait.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
still talking about spectacle.
Okay.
That's our guest. I don't know if you know this, Dustin. Your
Yes.
band is our guest.
Yeah, our
tonight.
band is the guest. Oh, sorry, I got the camera on.
So, all right.
Peter's not here.
If you have not listened to our show for over a year, I don't think we've had this story. But every time the spectacle comes into the show, I have to have someone tell the story about the dead cat in the bag. So, would you grace us with this story once again?
Well,
for
all right.
for the new listeners.
I'm the only one that could tell the dead cat in the
You
bag
could play
story.
that.
Anyways,
You could play that, by the way.
yeah,
while
play
he's
that in the
telling
back.
it.
Please play that in the back.
You want me
'Cause
to play more
It's
Goodbye
a very
Horses?
spectacle fanish.
Yeah, so we were in Tulsa, and we had just played a show. I don't remember the name of the club. It was on a corner. It was in downtown, and we had just played the show, and we headlined, which always sucks because everybody leaves or whatnot, and then they really leave when we start playing. And then Andy throws up, and I think that was the same night that
Does
Andy
he still wait? Time out, real quick. Does he still throw up?
all
He
the
hasn't
time.
with me yet.
Oh, he did the
I've
other
seen him-
night at rehearsal. He left the room.
That's what he does when he leaves the room. He just throws
Yeah,
up?
he goes and pukes.
Oh,
That's
I
what
didn't
he's.
know
Yeah.
So he just bolts in the middle of rehearsal. He's like, I gotta go. I'll be right back.
He has his own
and
buck-
everybody knows.
He has his own bucket.
Why didn't he just do it there then?
There's no bucket in the room, and you don't want to throw up in the room. It's fucking horrible. Like when we were playing.
Is it
the-
because he's smoking too
I would
much
be
weed?
puking
and
No,
then
no.
he gets
The
too
room already
hyperventilated?
stinks of Duel.
It smells
Yeah.
like ether.
No, what it is?
You know what your room smells like?
smells like
A
ether.
meth lab.
It smells like a meth lab.
No. Well, when I smell ether, it reminds me of blow.
When do you smell ether?
I
How
don't know.
old? How
Every time I
old are
come in.
you?
When I'm getting the
You
tractor ready to run.
Yeah, you catch the vapors too. Anyway, you want to hear about the cat story?
He's not talking.
Okay, go back to the
Don't-
cat
All
story.
right, so cat
don't-
story.
Don't coke shame me.
Coke chain.
All right,
So
so,
the-
yeah,
the
we're
cat
in
story, so-
Wichita Falls or something.
No,
or,
we're in Tulsa.
Oklahoma.
It's
Tulsa,
important. It's
yeah.
important that it's Tulsa, because Tulsa is a weird. Oh shit, I'm gonna get wasted. Tulsa's kind of a weird
We'll go to
area.
Billiards after this, man.
Sounds good. It's a weird area. So it's a little depressed. There's a lot of natives will come off the res and they'll come into town. They'll ride their bike or they'll drive their car, and they usually get. I use they in a super broad sense. I'm talking about like 2 or 3 guys that I've actually really met, who are natives and who lived on
I think
the
they got a
res
bit
and
of a
whatnot.
meth problem up there too.
They got a
if-
lot
if-
outside of the alcohol problem. They got
right, yeah.
So I see. So we're unloading our gear and we're all done. And Andy's cleaning off puke off something. I think it was the same show. We played there a few times. I'm just gonna lump it all into one. So Andy's cleaning off puke off his kid. He didn't miss a beat too, by the way. So kudos.
He
to
never
him.
does, by the
Kudos
way.
to him.
He
He's pretty good.
pukes,
He's
but
pretty
he
good.
pretty much.
I didn't know
nails
why
it.
everybody's like turned around. I thought somebody in the audience had puked, and I turned around. I saw Andy kind of sitting there, and he's like, he was kind of gray faced, and he had just fucking chicken and Red Bull all over him.
Is this the same show?
I'm gonna say it's the same show. It was.
Okay, okay.
We played there 3 times.
So he had a gnarly upchuck.
Yeah,
Andy had a
it was
gnarly
it was already a strange night.
Gotcha.
We'll start there, and we're starting loading out, and we had I think we had my car, we had my truck and a U-Haul. We're loading up the U-Haul, and I see this guy coming down the street, and he's kind of walking. He's holding a plastic bag, and he's got kind of long hair. He's disheveled, and he's kind of shuffling, and he's probably, man, I want to say he's like 18 to 21.
Young
he
lad.
was young, yeah.
Yeah.
He was relatively young. He looked a little bit homeless, but I don't think that he was. He may have been.
As you've been considered a homeless person.
Well, I
before,
was
once
actually
or
called.
twice up in Denton.
I was called a vagrant a couple of times.
The first time I came to see you play,
I know.
I believe you were about to get arrested.
Yeah, I drive a $60,000 car, and somebody called me a vagrant. It's really interesting. Anyway, so not really. I don't really have a $60,000 car. I mean, yeah, I do, but whatever. It doesn't matter. It's not part of the story. So he came walking down. He's like, he's like carrying this plastic bag, and I'm loading stuff up, and he kind of stops, and he's like, hey, how's it going? You guys should play. This is how
You're not gentrifying.
I'm
or
not
anything
gentrifying.
Like that.
This
You're
is
just-
this is
yeah,
exactly
yeah,
how
we
he
got it.
sounded. This is exactly how he sounded. I mean, my best impression. He's like, "Hey guys, you just play?" Like, I'm like, "Yeah, man. We played." He's like, "Oh, you need any help putting stuff in?" Because I think he's looking for a handout of some kind. I'm like, "No,
Like
man.
stickers or
We've
stuff.
got it. We've got it." And then I noticed the bag in his hand. I'm like, "Oh, dude, what's in your bag?" It's a cat.
Wait, what'd the bag look like?
It was like a shopping bag. It was like a Walmart little
Could you
plastic
see
bag.
was it
I could see that it was
something not
there was
right
something
in there?
and it was it looked heavy and wet.
Like a wet sock in a bag, or a few wet socks.
Well, now that I know it was a dead cat, it looked like a dead
Wait,
cat.
okay,
I gotta go
Listen to
back.
the best part. Yeah,
Right.
wait, you got to hear
Alright,
this
so,
part
alright,
though, Jason.
So he comes up and I'm like,
Was there blood yet? Have you noticed the blood?
It was awfully dark.
Okay.
So like the brown like Kroger bags that you get, like the Kroger, not the paper ones, obviously the plastic ones.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so it's kind of like a little bit brown, and then you could see like there was a mass, and it was how it would hang. It would hang like it looked like a
It
teardrop.
sagged a bit.
Right. It was like a teardrop, and he's holding it by 2 fingers, and it was like a teardrop. And I'm like, he's like, hey man, you need any help? And I'm like, no, we got it, man. Really appreciate it. What's in your bag? He's like, it's a cat. And he was like, that's how he said it. He's like super happy, super. There's a cat. I'm like, cat? A cat? Did you say it's a cat?
It's a cat, man.
Yeah, it's a cat. Like, holy shit! What are you gonna do with a cat? I'm gonna eat it. You're gonna eat the cat.
Did everybody just stop down when he said that? Like the whole band like realized what was going on?
I don't
Like,
think
whoa.
I don't think
Or were you
all
the
of them
only one that
heard
was
it.
paying
They
attention?
were a few feet away from me, so I was actively engaged in this weird conversation with this guy.
So you got suckered into it. They all dodged.
It's one of those things where a guy passes and I was just being nice and whatnot, and he was being nice and trying to help out and for some money. And I didn't really.
And then-
I was just being.
I got a cat, man.
It's a cat. I'm like, what? A cat? What are you gonna do with it? Well, I'm gonna eat it. Like, you're gonna eat the cat. You're gonna eat that cat.
He's like, fuck yeah, who doesn't?
Okay. I don't remember anything after that because I think I blanked out. I was just so shocked to
You had to sit down.
Number one, I had multiple questions. Did he kill the cat himself, or did he just pick it up off the ground?
Like roadkill.
It's actually
Yeah.
my period blood.
I don't think it was road. I don't think
It was it
Excuse me.
it
I
smelled
don't
like
think
It's actually my period blood.
it
I
smelled
don't
like
think,
period blood.
Okay, I don't think it would be roadkill because if you saw the bag like kind of
It looked
bubbly and
sloshy.
stuff.
It
Yeah,
looked sloshy.
well, it'd have to be really, really fresh roadkill.
So like he was gonna make stew out of it.
I have no idea how to cook a cat. You got to ask the Chinese.
Good point.
Racism.
This
No.
is
They don't
dog-
eat. No, wait, they eat dogs. The next day, Andy swore. Andy swore. The next day, Andy
David
swore
O'Hearn?
he saw the guy like riding a bike, like
At
around the same area we were at.
gmail.com.
Well, then he just sent a message like a couple of weeks ago saying that he saw the guy again.
Who did? Marlon did?
No, Andy did. He sent
Oh.
a
Well,
message.
yeah.
I swear I saw that guy again.
He obviously didn't die from eating the cat.
It was the next day. It was the next day. He saw. He.
No,
Wait,
like,
he just sent.
like,
Andy just sent the message.
like it was like a week or two ago, and was like,
On y'all's
I
thread?
swear to God, I just saw the cat
Man,
guy
you
again.
know, it sounds like
Oh, I
some-
remember that.
that
Yeah, I
sounds
remember
like
that.
something
yeah.
that would happen to Marlon and Ray in the Methinks. Like, we got to book a show with Spectacle and the Methinks because something weird will happen. I guarantee you. There will be something odd that happens if we book that show.
They were going to play this show with us, but they have their what you would call it, Mongo Palooza or Mingo Palooza or whatever they call it.
That reminds me, did you go to
Watchapalooza.
Watauga Fest?
I did not.
I heard they're stepping up their game.
Are
Except
they?
they
There's
had
a Watauga Fest.
yeah.
Sorry for people who live in Watauga.
I do.
Damn it, man.
Sorry.
And it's
do you live in
Watauga.
Watauga? I'm sorry, dude. Sorry.
I live in the Keller
Wow.
School District side of it.
So, all right.
I'm glad that you made that
Thank you.
exception.
Gringo.
Thank you.
It's Gringo Palooza.
Oh, that's right.
They're doing their Gringo.
Why isn't that racist?
It's not our name.
Because Gringo's a white guy, right?
See,
See, Deadbolt, Hickoids, Local Gringos, the Methinks, Harvey McLaughlin.
So,
Saturday in Austin, Sunday in Dallas. At 3 Links.
did you get your tickets to Nine Inch Nails, Dave?
I did.
Did you?
I actually did.
I didn't.
I've never seen them.
Oh, they're awesome. I've
Never seen them.
but
My old lady loves them. Here's another funny fucking story.
Should we have sex?
whoa,
Me and
His
you,
wife?
or you and my old lady?
Because we both love them?
She'd destroy you.
I know.
Yeah.
what
I
do you
know.
mean?
I need to be put in my place.
I know. So I gotta kill you later. If
What
you're
is-
okay with that, if you're okay with getting stabbed once,
Play the
in
music
like,
again.
like in the side.
This is so maybe this isn't a
I don't have
spectacle
enough.
thing. This is a David O'Hearn thing that you got going. Now you want his lady?
Yeah, you're trying to steal my lady, but you're gonna wear her
put my
skin.
lipstick on. I'm gonna wear her skin.
skin.
I'm gonna put the lotion on her.
wife. Would you fuck a spectacle wife?
Has she seen them?
I think she's seen them once before, but I bought her tickets a long time ago. Like it was for her birthday. I bought they were coming through. It was years ago, 2008. I'm just gonna throw a date out. 2008 to 2010.
They weren't on tour in 2000. No, I'm just kidding.
2010. Whenever the 25 times that you saw them, or however many
No,
times.
it'll be-
32.
It'll be 24 and 25 this
Jesus
time.
Christ, that's fucking ridiculous.
It doesn't really count though. It's not fair.
Where's Mastodon
because
at?
I went on
Is
tour
Mastodon
with
your
them for a
number
little
two?
bit, photographing.
Is Mastodon
so
number
that
2 for
doesn't
you?
count.
Okay.
Are they your number 2? Because I started to think at the last Mastodon show we went to, I was like, okay, I'm getting close to 10 shows with Mastodon now.
And you've missed a couple.
And I've missed a couple.
I
And
think-
Pantera was up there too. Pantera was
Terra's
was
on-
deep.
Well, you
double
guys are from
digit.
Dallas,
Yeah,
so
but
there.
you can't count
Metallica
Terra.
was
Terra
double
doesn't
digits,
count up
too.
here.
See, Metallica I've only seen probably 6 times, I think.
never saw Metallica. Missed it. I missed Metallica.
You've never what?
I missed Metallica and was it Suicidal
How
Tendencies
the
and
hell
Queen
have
Strike?
you not seen? Well, you fucking shit on Metallica at that early age. I was still really into Metallica
I was
until
done.
I was like 20.
Black Album was obviously like I'm that guy.
Yeah.
You know that age.
Is that the
Um,
reason you never seen them? You just
no,
didn't
I
have
just
money
I just
when you were young.
I was
you were
just
too young to
I was
have money
doing
at that point?
I was actually like honestly I was playing baseball. Like I was doing too many things with school
Baseball.
and it was all baseball oriented.
That's
I
no-
miss Queensryche.
don't think that, is that
Miss
a-
Queensryche and Suicidal Tendencies, and when I saw Suicidal Tendencies, I was sorely disappointed. Like I saw them with Slayer a few years ago for the
Yeah.
first time, and it's like Rocky George is in the band. And I'm like, may as well just go watch Fishbone.
By the way,
Last time I saw them was on the patio of the Mexican food restaurant across the street from Stubbs during South by Southwest.
in
Suicidal?
Watauga?
Yeah, we were just walking down the street and like, holy shit, they're suicidal.
No
Let's
shit.
go climb up on the wall and watch them.
Yeah,
Have you seen?
I played that stage.
You still doing? Are you still playing on the Instagrams?
Yeah.
Have you seen Slayer posting their kind of their own story about?
I don't follow Slayer. That's the devil's music, sir.
I follow
haven't-
Slayer.
I don't
I'd
follow
like to-
Slayer
I would
on
like to
Instagram.
hear-
Well, they're
as
kind
well.
of doing chronicling their own kind of history in their own way, because they're on tour now. So they're just kind
This
of
is
getting
it.
together. They're
They're
kind of
done.
getting together and they're talking about some cool shit, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah, they're done.
So-
If you don't go see Slayer now, you're never going to see them
Well, because
until another 5 years from now
when they get back together.
when they raise Jeff Hanneman from the dead
Hey, so
with a spider bit arm.
Since we went off on this weird tangent of live music and bands live and whatever,
Cat
the
bites.
Nine Inch Nails thing.
Well, I had a question. Like, you got tickets and you have something in the show notes. I was trying to
Yeah,
toss it up.
it was fun.
It was like a bump.
Okay, so for those that
I-
don't know, is
I-
that this time around, Trent Reznor was like, I want people to interact with other people in the physical world because too much stuff is done behind
Sorry.
a computer screen and no one really, it's not like the old days where
Like-
people would go and have fun
Yeah.
at shows.
at shows. So you could only buy tickets
You had to line up.
at lineup
See, I
at
had
the
somebody
venue
buy-
at a certain time.
He already fucking made a mistake because I had somebody else buy tickets for me.
Well, that's fine.
But you're limited to 4,
My
right?
manservant.
You're
My
limited to four.
manservant.
Who was it?
My neighbor.
Oh.
My soul neighbor, Patrick Collins.
Hey, if your old lady
'Cause there
calls in
were-
sick, I'll go, man.
There were a bunch of friends of the
I
I'd,
show
know.
out
I'd
there.
call in sick before she did.
There's a bunch of friends of the show that were out there. And I'm going to go both nights. I'm going both nights.
I'm not sure what night we're going.
How much were the tickets?
$135 for general admission
for
a floor
down in the pit.
pit admission.
Dude, we got to do something about these goddamn ticket prices.
That it's
I
not-
understand they're
smaller
fucking
shows.
awesome shows and stuff, but
Go,
fuck,
you got to go to smaller shows.
you're pricing out
Yeah.
the common man rock stars.
They
You're
always have
pricing
been.
out the No, it hasn't been that
Well,
way.
you know.
It hasn't always been that
Here's
way.
the
Sure.
way you look at
If
it.
you want to go
with
see
them.
Aerosmith 20 years ago, it's still going to fucking cost you $100.
I remember the
But
first.
here's the deal. You got to remember, you've seen them.
There now, Nine Inch Nails is kind of a different thing because the production cost
is
is so
insane.
high.
So
yeah,
it's-
I get that.
In this last Metallica tour, I was kind of pissed until I saw their fucking production and was like, okay, that makes sense. But going to see like Taylor Swift at AT&T Stadium and it's just her and some screens and her playing,
and she's charging
and it's
$90
like
a pop.
$900 a ticket.
Yeah, but isn't it all
Stupid.
relative? Like the fan is the one that makes the decision to say, or that makes the judgment that says that was the most amazing show I ever saw. Taylor Swift she's just standing there and playing her acoustic guitar. She writes all of her own songs.
Have you played bass and spectacle?
Yeah, she hasn't played. She's next, dude. I'm bearing you under
You know,
this.
have you heard our theory about
Taylor
Taylor
Swift.
Swift?
She's
She
a
fucks like a
Manchurian
fish,
candidate.
like a
Oh,
dead
yeah.
fish.
Oh, of
She
course she
fucks
does.
like a dead fish, and she's a Manchurian candidate.
This is how she bangs.
Totally.
She's
Is there
Just
any?
laser.
Do you think Taylor Swift? Let's see, has.
Smelly vagina? Yes.
do
no.
you
I think her vagina is clean. It smells like
oh yeah,
soap.
it is.
Do you think
Probably
she
soap.
has
Like soap,
Do you
like-
think she has?
Do you think she's ever had her ridges counted with a man's tongue?
Where'd it go?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I don't think she has.
No,
But
she
do you
has,
think-
but she
do you
doesn't.
think she's
she
ever
doesn't
cleaned
know.
a man's ridge?
Never.
Nah.
Do you think she has heavy periods?
You know what? It's actually my period blood.
I don't
Yeah.
think she. I think Taylor Swift barely has a period.
She's a bot.
She leaks oil.
She's Cherry 2000. You ever see that movie?
Yeah.
I think she's gonna
Looks
rip her
ju-
face
ju-
off.
looks just like
I think Taylor Swift one of these days is gonna be doing a song and start glitching,
Oh,
and then she's gonna rip her face
she's
off.
gonna
And it's
go
gonna be
Westworld?
C3PO.
Or she pulls her face off and guns come out her eyes and she
Just
just
pew, pew,
annihilates the
pew.
crowd. And then we gotta gripe about
fucking gun eyes.
gun eyes and androids and artificial intelligence. I think she's the greatest invention Google has ever made.
I think you're right.
That's like
She's cute, but she's not that.
no, she's
cute.
horrible.
So
She's all right. Give her
She's
a
the-
little break.
No, no. Yeah. She's a
all
pretty
right.
woman.
I mean, you didn't
but
offend me or anything.
you
I
can,
really
you,
don't-
Our
you-
music's
but if you're
terrible.
looking at her
Garbage.
and the way she dances and the way she talks, you're like,
It's really bad.
that girl's probably had 3 dicks on the side of her mouth in her entire life. Like,
Oh, not
No,
at the
no.
same time on a Saturday night?
No,
I
no,
guarantee
no.
she's never had 3 at the same
that's
time.
the way that's the way it is. Don't let her goody two shoe bot like I'm a dead fish thing fool you.
She
So you
looks
think
like
we're
a
wrong?
fucking
She
broom.
fucked everybody.
You think we're wrong?
I think she's fucked everyone.
So she's
I mean,
had her ridges counted with a man's tongue.
literally-
and she's counted a man's ridges with her tongue.
Literally everyone but me. You guys don't remember it, but she fucked you guys too.
Do you think? Well, I've never seen her come out on the hashtag Me Too movement.
Maybe she's down. I don't
She had-
know.
no,
Maybe
she
you're
did.
right.
Yeah,
I
she
don't
did.
know.
She did.
Well, remember she had that
Who do you
lawsuit
think?
with the guy that grabbed her ass.
right in the.
Oh yeah,
Remember that guy?
Who
She
do you
didn't
think-
even have to. Me too. But
Who-
she didn't.
That's true.
She
That's
didn't.
right.
I don't remember seeing it on
I
Me
don't
Too.
know, man.
She's a fucking
I don't think
broom.
so. She's a broom.
She's
There
an
ain't no
upside
way,
down
dude.
broom. Her
She
hair,
probably
the
watched
bristles,
the fucking royal wedding and
So-
shit.
Sometimes you want to sweep.
Guess so. I
Sometimes
mean,
you don't
I'm
wanna sweep.
feeling what you're dealing.
Okay,
I
so
mean-
concerts.
But aren't you kicking her out? I mean, like, man.
No, because she's fucking
shit.
rich as shit, and she's driving me home
Trying to
in
impregnate
her
her?
Maserati.
You're just leaving it in as long
It
as
wouldn't
possible.
ta-
Like,
it-
I got bad reactions,
I
babe. I'm
just-
sorry.
I just
I'm
lift
really
her by
sorry.
lift her by her heels and
It's
like
just a
make it stay and shake
Maserati.
it.
You could buy one of those.
Oh, did I say a Maserati? I meant a fucking solid gold Maserati.
Do you think as she's
Given
ever
to her
gone,
by a
do you
Saudi
think she's
prince
ever
that she
gone to
fucking-
Texas Beards, got drunk off her ass on Fireball, went and got Taco Bell and home and fucked all night?
No,
No.
Yes,
Guarantee.
I'm
she's
taking the
not.
opposite of my bass player.
no.
You
there's
think
no
so?
way.
Yeah, I think she definitely has.
No, she's one of those ones.
Where's
that
she from?
She
I think
was
she-
bred to do this. She's like Tiger Woods.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
how
Yeah,
She's
and
a-
that motherfucker,
senior
almost
Tiger Woods fucks everything.
he does. But you know how his dad,
At
if his
first he
dad
didn't,
was
though.
alive, he wouldn't. But
Yeah.
you know
No,
how
he-
his dad built him?
He did, but he just didn't let it down.
Like his dad built him to be
You want
that
to
way.
fuck on who?
Her parents.
Oh wait,
did the
he
same
was
thing.
the black. He was
his
black.
mom.
Yeah,
Nice
his
one.
mom. You don't fuck on no woman, Tiger. You practice golf right now,
You want to
Today.
fuck on who?
man. You better listen to your goddamn mom.
Your mama got it right.
You listen to
Goddamn
your
right.
goddamn mom. I don't give a fuck. Listen to your fucking mom.
I've been watching too much Atlanta, so I'm holding back the
You
N-word
take trash
right
out
now.
today, lady boy. And
Have you
go-
watched all of Atlanta?
I have not. I don't. I have fucking twins, dude. I don't get to watch
Ugh.
TV. Fucking asshole. Thank you.
Sorry.
When do you get your porn time in?
On the shitter, like everybody else.
In the shower and the shitter? You're like,
Shower. I
fuck.
don't know how. You got a waterproof phone? I just use my memory, bro. Jerk
Dude.
it off.
Yeah, that's when you memory spank.
No,
Ziploc
you-
baggie.
You take a shit, and then when your kids come in, like,
Dad,
What?
what are you doing?
what's all that noise in there, Dad? My kids are 2. They can't talk. They're like, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, look, titties. Not really. I don't really.
I'm hungry.
My kid. Yeah, my son.
hungry.
My son starts drooling. I'm like, good boy.
I
Good
want
boy.
some milk.
Okay, so back to the
want some
concert
milk.
thing real quick.
Yeah, 9 Inch Nails.
Revolver.
Another SOD song.
Revolver
I mean,
put
Anthrax
together.
song.
Revolver magazine put together this list. It's from Reader Poll, and
Was
it's the
Napalm Death on
5 best live bands. I want to see if y'all agree
Of all
with this.
times?
Of all time.
Okay.
The 5 best live bands of all
Let
time.
me guess. Is number 1
No,
No Napalm Death?
Then I'm not in it.
I'm out.
number 5, Metallica.
I didn't like
I've
them.
seen some good-
Wait.
I've seen some good
What-
Metallica
what-
shows.
what-
I
I've
didn't.
seen
The only
some
time
really
I
good
saw them, I
What-
didn't like them.
What era? Like,
The best. You want to hear something crazy?
I
The
think
saw 'em-
Injustice for All would fucking been awesome.
I saw them with
when they played that.
Guns N' Roses. That show, whatever that was.
Oh, yeah.
where
They
he-
sucked.
Where
Yeah.
where
No,
Axel
it didn't.
where Axel
I
caused
hate
a
it.
riot in
No,
Toronto.
that was Black Album.
Yeah, that was Black Album.
At
was Black
Texas
Album.
Stadium, and they blew. They
didn't-
were fucking badass in the arena.
I didn't like them.
Look,
that was a good
Jay didn't like him. Fucking give him respect.
The best
This is how
Metallica show I ever
violence
saw
starts.
was
That what
their
made it
makeup
bad
show.
about that day was the 4-hour set change between
Blame Axel.
Metallica to Guns N'
Blame
Roses.
Axel
That's
trying
the
to
same
swallow
tour,
cube,
right?
like
as the
cube
Toronto
steak.
riot
And then the
that
next day,
Axel caused.
after Guns N' Roses Metallica,
Oh, that's when he quit.
the next day was Lollapalooza
Well, yeah, on
92.
stage, right after James Hetfield got burnt. He was like, "Fuck this." So
Dustin's got a good point. Let him fin. I'm curious about what Dustin had just had to say.
The next day was Lollapalooza 92, and Ministry played, and all of Metallica showed up on stage to
With
play
him?
with Ministry, and they played So What with them and Supernaut.
That's pretty rad. What did Kirk do? Nothing.
I don't think his
Did-
guitar was
did
even
he
plugged in.
wobble?
I think he just stood there.
were you at the summer sanitarium where
Yep.
where James Hetfield got hurt? Was that when? And that was literally Kurt, Lars, and Jason was still in the band.
Jason.
And then members of other bands coming up jamming their songs, and it sucked. That whole show, like everything sucked except maybe System of a Down that tour. But the
Korn,
makeup
Power
show
1000
that they did
was loud
at-
and balls and good.
holy shit, that might be the best Metallica
Did
show
you go
I've
to the
ever seen.
cornfield?
Yeah, and Canton or not Canton,
Down south.
Fairfield,
Ferris.
Texas. Yeah,
Texas. And then the two here at
that I was
the
there
Stunning
too.
Cunts tour,
Mhm.
or Cunning Stunts.
Where they had to play each song like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
Where they were DVD in. Okay, so Metallica's number 5.
I'll put Metallica in my top 5.
Number 4, Maiden. Iron.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can see that. I've never. Oh, never seen Maiden.
I've
Never seen
been
Iron
to
Maiden
plenty
play.
of Maiden shows. They got worse the bigger they got. But the Power Slave, that was loud as fuck.
Did they wave the
Not as
British?
loud as HK, but pretty fucking loud.
Did you go to HK on Thursday night?
No, I was in Vegas.
Oh, that's right. Man, you keep going to Vegas. Oh, wait.
We're going to talk
Only
about
two.
that in a minute.
Okay.
Because I have questions for him.
I have answers.
Number 3, Tool.
Tool's
Yeah,
pretty
sure.
good.
I-
good,
I-
good
they're
live
I wouldn't
show.
say of all
Three.
time. I wouldn't say all time, but
Oh,
I would say
hey,
that's
by the
These
way,
are probably going to be metal since
Tool-
it's Revolver.
Tool
Oh,
might
yeah,
be.
right.
Oh,
Okay, I
'cause
was saying
Garth
Mastodon
Brooks isn't
is
going to be there. Then I
probably-
think Garth Brooks is one of my
as
top
far as
five.
metal
Yeah.
bands.
I do.
Mastodon.
I have no idea what was just said.
I'm sorry.
Mastodon has probably I'm getting close to probably at least I know I'm probably getting close to double digits if I'm not already there with Mastodon, and under that would probably be Metallica's right in there, and Tool is another one that's right in there. I've seen a lot of Tool shows.
The thing is, for every Tool tour,
The visual
you'll
shows,
see Mastodon 3 times.
yeah,
That
because
Or 4 or 5.
because
Yeah.
Mastodon still wants that dollar.
Yeah.
Well, they're ride it while you're hot.
Number
Yeah.
2, the old Terra. Pantera.
I've seen
Yeah,
some good
definitely.
Pantera shows, man.
I've seen somewhere
There's a-
POD'd.
You
Yeah.
saw that one?
That was the
I
one
was
where
at
they
that
wasn't
one,
that
yeah.
the
You were
one,
at that one?
Wasn't that the show where they
With,
tipped
White
over
Zombie.
they tipped over the Eagle van or the Eagle
Yeah,
truck
everything,
or
the
whatever?
truck. I Hate God played the side stage,
Mhm.
opened that up. And that was the first time I'd ever seen I Hate God, and I was like, oh my
Yeah, these
God.
guys-
Do you
guys are
remember?
awesome.
Do you
Yeah.
remember that gnarly fucking Pantera show at Fair Park Coliseum?
Yeah.
Where they destroyed everything?
Oh my
I'm on
gosh!
the- I'm
I
on
was
the-
I
They
was
pulled the
scared
seats out?
for my life
Yeah.
at that show. I was like, this might get out of hand.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm
they
on
pulled the
volume
seats out
3.
of everything.
okay, wait, time out.
They pulled the platform.
Yes.
And they pulled the
okay,
platform
here we
up.
go.
They destroyed
time
the
out,
ice.
Time out.
Yeah.
Time out. I got a hypothetical that I'd like to talk about.
That nothing like that will ever happen
No.
again. Done.
And can you imagine the non-coping kid right now that was at a rock show that
They'd
shit
panic.
happened? They would fucking piss
No,
themselves.
They'd be running around and they're like, I wish I had my guns.
There was a dude there. There was a scorpion there.
Pew, pew,
Motorcycle guy. I saw him. This was back when you could get beer bottles.
Yeah.
He got pissed at everybody climbing up on top of everything, and so he
He's
broke.
trying to watch the show.
He's trying to watch a show, so he bent over to the ice, broke the beer bottle, and started hitting people with the broken beer bottle.
Yeah.
And
I
was
think
like,
Johnson-
Fuck.
Johnson and I went to that show, and I'm pretty sure Johnson saw some dude just punch a girl in the face, like his girlfriend or something, and then they like 10
And
guys.
his name
just
was
jumped this
Matt
dude.
Stubbs.
No, I wasn't there. He was getting
Yeah.
beer or something, and then like 10 dudes just jumped this guy, like did the and everything.
What was that? Far Beyond Driven? Was that tour?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember Dime kept coming out and like he was dressed up as like Yosemite Sam or some shit.
He was
What-
as
the-
cartoon dime.
yeah,
with the
but it
big-
looked like
big-
Yosemite
yeah.
Sam.
The funny thing,
And it wasn't him, I don't think. I think later on, if you watched their videos, it wasn't
It was
actually
another-
him. It was
it
another
was,
dude.
another
But everybody's
dude.
like,
The,
"Ah!"
oh, the tech.
Ah!
Yeah,
Yeah, one of their techs.
yeah.
I'm on the video, their volume 3.
Yeah.
When they show the
This one?
platform, when they show the
That one?
platform and people are on top of it, one of the shots
Yeah.
is me, and I'm standing up there, and my concert attire at the time was always my Doc Martens, but my shorts were cut off Z Cavalrici, those mustard looking ones.
Yeah.
All right. Z
Remember how bad? Okay,
Wow.
I shredded them, and I had
Dude,
chain
you-
wallet and all that
Dude,
shit.
remember
you
the
were-
Pantera videos? How bad they would trash the green rooms?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
And something about this show, like everybody was at that show. People had flown in from all over.
Yeah.
And it's all over the videotape, like all the
The
running
OD
around
one or
backstage.
the
No,
or
the one at Fair
yeah.
Park Coliseum, because
Yeah.
that was, I think that was the first
What-
show of Far Beyond Driven.
It was it was
Was
nuts.
it really?
I
It
believe
was
No,
fucking
I
nuts.
don't know. They must have come up from Houston because when I saw them in Houston, it was pretty. It wasn't tame, but they were touring with Trouble. It was a different show.
This was with Typo Negative.
Different show.
I thought Slayer was on it.
It was
No,
it was
Typo
later.
Negative opened.
That yeah,
I
that
thought
was
it
Far
was
Beyond.
Slayer and,
It was the album before. It was
That's Far Beyond.
Vulgar Display of Power.
Vulgar. It was Vulgar. Yeah.
Vulgar Display, when they played here, it was always at, well, they were playing Joe's at the time still.
Yeah.
And
And
they
they were
moved to-
playing the best venue ever in
Bronco
Bronco Bowl.
Yeah,
Bronco
I saw him in Houston at the Unicorn, which is a
You know
which
what's-
is a hollowed out Kroger.
You know what's fucked
pretty
up
rad.
is we always bitch. I remember everyone,
I still have the
especially
shirt.
at the
I
radio
never watched
station. We all bitched about the Bronco Bowl, but I miss that
Love
dingy place
that
so
venue.
bad.
I took a shit in
That
the Bronco Bowl once.
I've taken
Sucks.
a shit at the Bronco Bowl.
Was
Taken
the,
several shits.
Yeah, but did anybody come in and say, "Man, I sure would hate to take a shit in the Bronco Bowl"? When you're the only dude in there, like
Taking a shit.
Yeah, I was like, "Thanks, man. Yeah, I hate taking a shit at the Bronco Bowl."
You know the dude from
They had like 47
Disturbed?
bathrooms.
The
though.
wah! That's that incident where I
No,
was like,
Canyon
I had
Club,
to
sorry.
go find
I was
him
in the
some
Canyon
fucking
Club.
water. That was actually it was at the Canyon Club. They were doing an interview in the Canyon Club, and the guy asked me to go track down water, a bottled water. It couldn't be water from the bar, and then I went and got it for him, and he didn't take one sip, and I was like, "You motherfucking little
What
short shrimp,
the
motherfucker!"
the Disturbed guy?
The midget dude.
Little things with his
yeah,
things?
I
The
was
little
like,
lip
I will,
guy.
yeah.
But he's so
I was
big
like,
in
I
the
will-
photos.
You know
It's
what's
because
funny?
they fucking shoot up, right?
Yeah.
Someone told me
All
he
over.
lives in, I think Austin.
Yeah, I had
Oh,
heard he
weird.
lived in Texas.
Tom
And,
Araya's got a fucking ranch in Waco, or
I thought it was El
Waco-ish.
Paso.
El Paso. I don't care. It's fucking Texas. It's all the same.
I
All
bet
right.
you that is a
Amazing. Not really the same. It's all different.
You
So
think
you
he's a
remember
cool
when
dad?
when the Bronco
He's a
Bowl
badass
shut down
dad.
for a little while? They closed it and then they remodeled it
Yeah.
and opened it back up. So the last show there was Pantera before the closing.
No.
I thought it was like a breaker's
No.
ball or something.
No.
no, not
Oh,
the,
you're talking
not
about the I got
before
you.
the-
Before yeah.
the remodel.
Oh, before the remodel. All right,
when they
yeah.
did the closing and it was closed for like a year, they did the remodel. Pantera was the last show there. It was one of those
Yeah, it's like-
unannounced, unplanned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then Pantera's like, well, let's go play it. So they
Yeah.
played it, and like ceiling tiles were falling off the roof while they played.
Yeah, that,
Like,
That's
it was
cool.
just-
Well, I know how to put them back.
if
They do.
if you were to be in, like, if you had your choice of band to be in,
Terra
Terra.
would be a cool one.
I don't know.
Probably my
Terra would be
favorite.
pretty
I'd be in
badass.
Terra.
It would be badass.
I'd be in Terra.
I would too.
You
I
want to
think
hear
I-
what number
I'd
one
choose
is?
Well,
There is a
wait.
band that
Who,
beats
what
'em.
band would you be in? Nin? Secret of Nin?
Oh, I don't know.
You're pretty
I'd be
gay.
in Terra.
You're pretty gay, so I'd say Nine Inch Nails for sure.
No, I don't know.
For the time.
Well, it
and
depends on
everything,
what do you
like
wanna
the
play.
storm.
Do you want to play
that was
that all the
happening.
time, or do you just want to be
The
like?
Cure.
Just being in a metal
Like-
band that was huge,
I
and
want to be
knowing that
bassist
you
in
were
the
the
Cure.
knowing that you were the fucking
Yes, dude. All day,
heaviest.
all day,
One
every
note.
day.
Yeah,
Pearl Jam?
one note runner.
and Pearl Jam would be a really cool band to be in.
Oh,
too,
Pearl Jam
but
would have been pretty
Would've been
badass
fun.
in the day, though. Like for
Alice in
during-
Chains.
Oh, Alice in Chains would have
That'd
been
be a
awesome.
cool one too.
You'd be dead.
Faith No More.
Awesome. Another good choice.
Yeah.
What happened to music?
All right there.
Why is fucking music garbage?
Now
I
it's
know,
all.
man. It's weird.
to be good.
I
gotta go get an enema.
I'd be in Justin Bieber.
That's my
Did
trap
you-
rap right there.
get an enema.
I gotta go
I
get
bet
an
you would.
enema. Or I'd be in the number one band.
Who would be in Justin Bieber?
Hey, when's the
me.
Jizz
I'd be
Pop
in-
single?
I'd be in
I gotta
him.
go get an
I gotta go
enema.
get an enema.
All up
When
in
is
there.
that coming out?
I'd
Are
fucking-
you,
I'd
are you
root-
working on
we
it
need a
yet?
beat.
When are we gonna
I'd root
jam?
Justin Bieber out. I'd fucking hollow him out like a snake.
I gotta go get an enema. Number one.
Fucking toilet
Let's hear
snake.
it. It's got to
Wait,
be.
wait, wait. Let me guess.
Who do you
Wait, wait,
think
wait.
it is? No. Who do you the best
Who do you in the
live band
Blowfish?
you've ever
Tool.
seen on stage?
Tool.
Think about
Oh,
it.
you already called
There-
Tool.
Tool
Never
was
mind.
3.
Damn it.
The band that puts on the biggest spectacle, energy, they're in it.
Dillinger
they go
Escape
nu-
Plan?
Number one.
Are you serious?
No, really?
Yeah, it's
Yep.
because they're venues. They play at those dingy, and they act
It's
like
because
a
they're
bunch of apes.
fucking insane.
Yeah.
No one, I've never seen a band do what they do.
Yeah,
ever. And I've seen
And it's
thousands of
Dillinger
bands.
Escape Plan. They're one of those.
I got to
bands.
show you my backstage footage when we played with them at
I just thought of
Ridgely.
our cover band.
I was in the back behind
Dude.
behind all the fucking PA and getting all the reverse footage with Ben flipping off of shit and
Jumping around?
Yeah, there's a point where he kind of turns and he's looking at the camera. He's just kind of staring at it. And he's like, "I don't know who the hell you are." I'm like, "Dude, we opened for you. I get to be back
What
here."
band opened up for them?
I had like
Was
a
it Backcastle?
full on deal. Shaolin.
Y'all opened up for Dillinger?
Mhm.
Anyway,
You
that's
were probably
awesome.
there. You were probably there.
No, I never. I didn't go to. Was it? You said Ridgely?
Yeah, originally.
It was originally.
No, I wasn't there. The
It was one of the crazy metal
Dude.
fest or something like that.
Was
wasn't
dude,
like Slugfest '89.
Yeah, something like that. Lord
It is.
Slug was there throwing
Lord
cheeseburgers
Slug-
out.
yeah, Geez, I want
I want a
That's what we should
cheeseburger,
do.
cheeseburger.
let's bring back Slugfest. Jerry
You
Jones
can't.
Massacre presents Slugfest.
No,
You
they're
gotta
trying
have
to.
Lord Slug. You gotta have Lord Slug
and
to
they're
do it.
talking about it already
Anyway.
since Ridgely's back.
So Dillinger Escape
DFW
Plane cover
Underground?
band name. Dillinger Escape Plane.
Terrible idea. Terrible cover band name.
That's
It has absolutely nothing to do with the band.
No,
No, you got it's 43% burnt is the name of your band.
yes.
All right, so
So Dustin,
thing-
when am I going to take over Matt's spot?
As soon as you kill him,
Next week? Oh, really?
he's walking.
we
away.
can make this happen right now.
Yeah,
I'm done. I'm out.
Yeah,
There's
you
two-
can have my headphones now.
Do you want the bottle or do you want the gun?
You don't have to do that. I'll walk out.
Oh, you're gonna quit?
Yeah, I'll just leave.
I don't
You
want.
can
I'm just
have
gonna
my
quit.
job.
I need to
You
vanquish
can have my job.
I need to vanquish you and eat your soul.
You can have both our jobs.
Dustin, ready? Let's go to billiards.
Let's go.
David Jones.
Everybody's gonna be like, "Man, y'all are copying off of Silicon Valley." Totally. We're gonna get emails.
Do y'all have
Fuck,
anybody
think
you'd add
that's
to that
funny?
list? That,
Yeah.
who?
Well,
That's
Faith No
not-
More.
But
I'd put them on it, just because they're my favorite.
Honestly, I would say nobody will know except for people who know me. But Sleepy Time Gorilla Museum is probably one of the coolest shows that I've ever. And I saw them at the
and y'all opened
at
for
the
them.
Rec a bunch of times.
Y'all opened for them at Lola's this last time they came through.
Lola, wait, when they
Oh,
came
no,
through
no.
as free salamander
Yeah,
exhibit.
the Free Salamander exhibit. That's right.
Names are garbage these days,
Dude,
but
I gave
yeah.
that a spin.
you don't need to do that. Pull it.
Free Salamander. I gave that a spin.
No, that, it's good.
We got serious,
It's okay.
man, all of a
Yeah.
sudden.
No, wait a second, man.
We just
It's not.
like we just killed your cat.
Yeah, it's not. It's not what you think.
Well, you got to understand how this was sold to me.
No, Sleepy Time. Did you see
I-
them or did
Sleepy
you
Time-
spin it?
No, I Spotify.
Dumb.
You know who one? You know who one of Dave's favorite band is to see live
Who?
when he gets to see them
Who?
is Baroness.
Oh goddamn Baroness!
Why do you hate on Baroness?
Because fucking John Basie kicked me out.
He's
that's
the
right.
one that
Tree
got
show.
kicked out of trees.
Yeah, I got
That's
kicked
right.
out of trees.
That's right.
I was having such a good time.
It's
I was
probably because you're a
so
vagrant. What was it called? Night Dave?
good. I was Night David.
Night Dave
I
showed
was-
up.
I was super drunk. I was super hammered. I had a ride, so I got extra hammered.
If
Was
Drag the
Si there
Ocean,
with you?
if Drag the Ocean actually
no,
plays a show,
James was there. James was the one picking me up off the ground.
is there any chance that you play one sober Drag the Ocean show if we ever play?
We will play, and no is the answer.
You're not, are you? You're not gonna fucking attempt sobriety at all. Even if we
No.
play first, you're not
I
gonna be
haven't
sober.
played a sober show with him yet.
No, not at all.
With him
Never.
being sober.
I mean,
I thought the first one he was sober. He was just stoned because
Oh, super
yeah, he was
yeah.
just smoking all night.
Well,
with
that's
me.
not being sober.
yeah.
Well, it's elevated.
Both you guys have a good point.
But
You're
then
just elevated.
the Shaolin shows.
Shaolin shows I get yelled at if I'm not stone cold sober.
That's what I'm gonna do for
You were
Drag the
stone cold
Ocean.
sober for the cover shows.
Well, cover shows are different.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
no.
what I'm. Yeah,
No, not for like the Halloween shows. Hell no.
yeah.
No
I think
way.
I've been to a Halloween
But I
show
feel-
where Dave was coked up.
But I feel bad. Not on a Halloween show.
You not on Halloween.
Not on a Halloween
Maybe the
show.
Easter shit.
I have too much shit to remember on a Halloween show, which actually being coked up is a good idea. Because I got to play in 2 fucking bands and I got to learn 20 fucking songs
Gonna be 3
3 months.
because we're gonna play. What was the one I thought of the other day?
Misfits.
Helmet.
Yeah, okay.
That'll be easy though.
Who's gonna?
Helmet will be easy for us.
This all originally that whole Halloween thing originally started like, play. What the fuck?
Let's cover.
You're making me drink Wellers and you're hiding the honey.
I didn't know you
Son of
like
a
honey.
bitch. I
Here.
love the honey, bro. Jesus Christ.
Didn't we think of another badass one the other day? We're like, dude, that'd be another cool
You got
cover
you got
set.
you
too.
got to think of the influences. Play the influences first. That's how it started. It's like let's play the bands that really inspired us to
like
continue.
all 4 of us, or all 5 of us.
Yeah,
Well, see, and
Huh.
that's
but in this case,
That
it's-
ended up being like Death Clock.
when does this
Terror.
start?
Like
When
played
does this
Dillinger-
talk
How are we
start?
gonna do a Dillinger escape plan?
really easy. We just make it up. Nobody can tell.
True, we could just tell him
As
and just act like
long as we're all on time with the drummer, which we need one. Sorry, Josh.
who would die? Someone would die though. Like one of us would have a heart attack. Our
'cause
old
you-
fucking
you
men,
try
I
to
would
do a-
fucking die.
You try to do a flip off your amp and
And
you
I-
fucking break your neck.
I probably would. I'd get caught up in the moment. You would start destroying gear.
Josh would
You
die
would start destroying
trying
gear.
to play that beat.
Josh would die. But
He'd
you
have
and,
a heart attack.
you and I are Matt.
Ding,
You,
ding, ding, ding.
He'd probably be out of town that weekend.
yeah, you fucking patriot.
Yeah, he'd
Yeah.
probably be out of town.
Patriot.
Fucking patriot.
What would be the highlight of the night, though? Dun, dun,
You breaking your neck.
dun, dun, dun. and me breaking my hip.
Why don't you just play it and you break your
Hip.
hip? Oh shit, my
No,
hip!
yeah, that's what it'd be. It'd be your hip.
Oh,
not
God.
your
It'd be-
neck. No, got my hip.
God!
Show's over. Show's over.
Show's over,
Show's
man.
over, man. Show's over.
Fuck! My hip!
Dave, I fucked
Look,
my hip
hold on,
up, man.
hold on. This
Man,
is-
I'm all locked up. I'm
This
locked
is
up.
how it's gonna work. This is how it's gonna work. You ready? And we start off the show. We're like, "Hey, everybody, we're here. We're the Dillinger Escape Plane for the night." And here we're gonna play some song. You ready? Here we go. Well,
Show's over, guys. Sorry.
there went Matt's hip.
Matt's,
dome.
Matt's,
need a dome.
Give me some dones.
Give me a dome.
Who's got dones? Dave, give me your dones. Let me suck your blood. You got dones in your blood.
Fuck you, Dave. Fuck you, man.
You understand? You're like my doppelganger. Like when it, or no, we'd be Corsican brothers. Like you'd break your hip and I'd feel it.
Do it again. All right, we'll try another song.
All right.
We're gonna try one more.
We're gonna try it again, guys. Let's start this shit up.
We're
Go.
gonna start the show over here. We
Got
go.
Dave Stubbs is propped up.
Stubbs,
Got him a dome. He's ready to go.
he
We
looks
got-
like
we
he
got
looks
about
like
10
Mick
minutes.
Mars, just kind of propped up on stage with the crew.
We got about 2 minutes
He's got his
left. We're
little
gonna try to
holder.
do one more song, okay? And here's Dave.
Rolling 'em out,
okay,
man.
Dave's got this. Stop! Stop the show! Stop the show!
Stop the show.
Stop the show! Fuck!
We played
Stubbs!
shit. Stubbs can't get through 12 notes without breaking a hip.
Would I get free booze?
No, you would not. I'd charge you extra for booze out of the tankard of my St. Bernard.
Oh my gosh, dude. Let's do it. Let's do Dillinger.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Let's do it.
All right,
We'll start practicing now.
you don't need to practice for Dillinger. You got to
It's
be
standard tuning, aren't
you-
they in standard? They don't even drop tune.
I don't even
They're
know why.
standard
Why
tuning.
do you have to drop tune for Dillinger? You just got to fucking run laps,
Okay, now I'm
And
ready.
hurt yourself.
do some
And
sprints,
hurt yourself.
You got to beef up like Greg.
What's
Now,
this
now
now?
that y'all are taped up and y'all are good to go,
Oh, we're gonna make another.
we're gonna
attempt
try
at
to
it?
do it one more time.
All
Here
right,
we go.
all right,
Ready?
all right.
And in 3, 2, 1.
Icy hot.
God damn it!
It's that low. It's the low.
You put me down.
It's the low end. Yeah,
You're just
putting
putting me
him down.
Like, all right, we
Put him
gotta do
down.
this, guys.
It's not-
Fuck Peter, you play guitar.
Fucking-
James, you'll
Stubbs,
sing.
you're like the third rhythm guitarist, right? They can go do that without you.
Yeah,
You'll be
we
fine.
don't. Well, we don't. I don't need Matt at all for anything. It's a quality sound.
It's not bad.
No, wait.
I really wish I had access to some samples myself.
You want the biggest
He's not
library
even-
in the world? Because I've got it.
The what?
The library I have is ridiculous.
You're dead.
You're
Look
dead,
up the
Stubbs.
look up the Ballad of In Excess.
All right, play the biggest explosion. Play the biggest explosion you got loaded up, okay?
Well,
And then I'll match it right here. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, Jessica Bruns commented on a link that I made.
do you want a shotgun?
You already
Nah. That's what they were missing
Now
from
you-
that song.
But you need to. We need to.
Fucking
you need to find a
Grammy.
part two. You need to just go. Bam, 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 bam. You're dead.
Oh, whoops. wrong one.
Ooh. I like their splatter in the back.
Man,
Morbid.
Oh shit!
this is. We should.
This is
man.
the most morbid show ever. Started off on a bad note. Super sad. Got happy.
No,
Back
it-
down. Back
you know
down
what
to
it
garbage.
actually. You know what it started off with is this. Like, that's what we. Because I caught up on Silicon Valley. Damn, Lord.
What the hell was that?
I feel bad that. Like, maybe we shouldn't be doing
Hey,
this
is
show.
that-
Like,
is-
let's release the show in about 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay, this is bad timing.
Every 6 weeks, right?
So
really bad timing, dude.
That would be an M16, right?
no.
Oh my
Depends on
gosh.
what direction you're
That's what
facing.
it
I was
sounds.
gonna say yeah. They didn't sound like 556.
Yeah.
That's what I was- No.
No. Not even close.
No, that's a. It says a 1918. This
All
is
right, what's
an
the one that I
M16
need to
right
look up? What'd you say?
From
Dave,
which angle?
Dave, what'd you
I don't
say
know.
I
I've
need
never
to
been
look up?
shot at with one, so I don't know
Yeah,
for sure.
it's full auto.
here. It's off in the distance. It's not like you're right up on it.
No, but still, it has a certain sound. It's just
just-
like an AK. Those two weapons I know
Yeah, it's a
anywhere.
hollow.
Yeah.
I know anywhere.
And it also depends on what direction. Like
Yeah.
if they're shooting at you, it's going to be more of a snap.
All right, what was the singer from In Excess? What was his name
Michael
again?
Hutchins.
Wow.
Hutchins. Yeah.
I'll just end with the S.
Hutchins.
Hutchins.
All right, so
You're
yeah,
dead.
Standing in line for tickets was fun. It really was.
No. I
Not,
didn't
for,
have- I
not
just-
for Ellie.
I just sent Jeeves
Yeah.
over there to pick him up.
How'd she look
What happened?
She turned into a lobster.
Oh, she got
Uh,
sunburned.
My
sunburned,
pasty
right?
white-skinned, red-headed
Oh.
wife got a little bit of sunburn out there that
You're,
morning.
you're
that
a
day.
horrible. You're a horrible husband.
Is this after?
You're dead.
Damn!
Gosh, man.
Damn! Damn!
You're welcome.
Jesus Lord!
Is that bigger than Satan?
You're dead.
Wow.
But he hung himself.
Yeah, autoerotic.
I bet you could find a
asphyxiation,
hanging if you
right?
look
Autoerotic. Much like he carried himself.
That's man.
Hey, let's do our own.
Yeah, we should.
We can, real quick. You ready?
Yeah.
Let's see here. Let me do this one right. Yeah,
Who gets
ready?
to say you're dead? What are we
Uh,
doing here?
Right,
You
you
said
ready?
it pretty good.
Yeah,
You're dead.
Are you ready?
When do I say it?
I'll tell
go
you.
for
You
it.
ready?
I'm ready.
Let's see here.
You're dead.
No, you got to let it go for the whole thing.
wait. Yeah, you got to get the
Guys-
gunshot. You're dead.
You're dead.
Whoa!
There you go.
You're making me do work.
You're dead.
Hold on.
Man, I hope Dave Grohl never hears our podcast.
I hope he does.
And ask us to hang out with him.
He was.
I can
Oh,
get
yeah.
him into the clubhouse. He doesn't need his fucking ID.
Yeah, that's true. All right, you ready? Let's see here.
I'm gonna
Let's
get in
do-
trouble for this one, man.
All right, this is gonna take some magic. Here we go. You ready?
All right, here we go. On the fly.
Isn't that the point?
No, I thought you were doing a gunshot.
One more beat.
No.
He can't do both at the same time.
Okay,
say
dead.
it,
Okay,
you
gotcha.
ignoramus.
Okay, do it again. One more time.
God,
we'll nail it
Jesus
this time.
Christ. This is
Yeah,
what
ready?
production's like, folks.
You're dead.
What, Trump? You're dead?
You're dead.
All right,
I like ours better.
one more time. I'm gonna do Trump again.
You're dead. You're dead.
You did Trump on that
Stop
You
one.
do it.
Stop laughing
You,
You already,
at the end.
you already got it.
You're dead.
You
You're
nailed
dead.
it.
You can't
Here we
laugh
go,
at the
here we
end,
go,
though.
here we go.
It's very wrong.
I
You're
won't
dead.
laugh. I won't laugh. You're dead.
When are you going into this?
You're
dead.
I'm in DJ mode.
What about Ballad of Jimi Hendrix, bro?
You want to know all three of them? The classic JJTM
They got-
into the. We can do this all night.
We can do this
I like
all
how
night
we've
now.
ditched our show notes completely because
No,
of you
we've
dead.
done a lot of stuff here. How about let me see if I can find.
Here, I'll start it off.
I got one. You ready?
Wait. Let me get everything loaded. All right. Whoa, wait. Wait.
I got one.
I can't make it stop. Oh my gosh. All right. Now go.
You ready? You got.
That was the start of it.
You got to say you're dead. You ready?
Dude, that just happened too.
Wrong.
Come on.
I thought nothing was sacred.
Well, make
You're right. This is gonna be a good one.
Make it the double though. You got to go get his best friend.
Oh,
You're
wait,
dead.
You're dead.
You're dead. All right. How
No,
about
it's
this?
gotta be. No, it's gotta be. You're dead.
Stop with the excess.
You're dead. man.
How
How
about,
about some typo?
Man, I'm sorry, but I don't have any like.
typo.
I don't feel bad for people that kill themselves. Oh, Lincoln Park. You dead?
I
Oh
got
my
one for
gosh.
you. You ready?
That's
you
what
ready?
I'm saying. His
I've
best
got
friend,
one.
his buddy.
Y'all better be ready. Here we go.
All right.
You ready?
All right. Oh man.
You're
You dead?
It's got to be that
You're
fast.
Boom,
You're dead.
boom. Okay, go.
You're dead.
Or-
You dead?
No, this is Matt Thomas having sex music. Right
That's fuck. You just ruined that shit
What?
for me. Just ruined.
Why would you say that's Matt Thomas having sex?
here. He lost his virginity that song. He talked
Oh,
about it on
that's
the
right.
show.
Jesus Christ.
All right, you ready? Here you go.
Now you gotta go for a little bit more.
Oh, you want the whole thing?
He's
no,
doing
not
this
the whole
one.
thing, just a little bit.
I got.
I'm trying to keep it at 2 seconds like everybody
All
else.
right, go. You dead?
Wait. I was late on the draw. Do it again.
Do.
The
You're
Wood?
dead.
Yeah.
Or let's see
You're
here.
dead.
Let's see here. Do we have another one? How about this?
You're dead.
You go right to that.
You're dead.
You're
All right.
dead.
I think I lost.
How much hate mail are you gonna get for this?
A lot.
show?
No one's listening to the show. We have no one in the chat except James. James will love it.
Oh, James, my James.
Yeah, you're James.
Oh, sorry, James. I'm
You're
sorry.
dead.
I'm not. Should we not be talking about the?
I know what this is.
Are you ready? You gotta get ready for it. Gotta always be ready for it. God, I forgot this intro was fucking 9 hours long.
You're dead.
Fuck it, you're dead.
Fuck it, you're dead.
Oh, I
Let's
forgot.
play some Dio.
You're dead.
You're dead.
It's a whole like 20-minute
Why did
segment of
SOD?
you're dead.
Why did they get so like decide that was their thing? Like they were just.
I don't know.
pronounce,
Billy
like,
Milano's an asshole.
Yeah.
So he probably like, oh yeah, okay. Scott Ian's like, yeah, fuck yeah, let's do this shit. My pink beard.
So in a weird way, we're just like him.
In a weird way.
Hey.
He owns Headhunters in Austin, or did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
And
did.
We.
They're not
I had
there
to talk
anymore?
to him. No.
Spectacle played Headhunters.
Did you know we played
We did.
Headhunters?
We played it too.
Like on the second floor?
No.
There's a bar like on the second floor. Spectacle played, and
We played in the big hole down on the bottom where the
Yeah.
second
No.
floor looked down.
outside. We played outside.
bullshit. Like you play upstairs. We had full stacks. Like it was like us and the bar, like right there, full fucking stacks. Me and Peter, and Mooka. That's when Mooka played with us, and JP, which you're now PJ.
I'm PJ.
You're PJ. His new name.
That's my stage name.
But I had to deal with him some on the show.
He's kind of a dick.
Yeah, and I think he's might have be a little burnout. Did you know they were on Bar Rescue too? Like the first season, and they
No.
decided to shut it down because
I-
there was roaches everywhere. The dude from that. Speaking of, you're dead. That the dude that does that guy, the Italian guy that does the show, whatever his name is.
I don't know. I
Anyway,
don't
the
want,
main dude.
sure, the main guy, main Italian guy.
He was pulling up at Headhunters.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, right.
He was pulling up bottles of whiskey and going, "That's a roach! That's a goddamn roach! There's
In
a
it?
fucking roach in the bottle! You're dead!"
In the bottle?
In the bottles. Like, there were several roaches that were in the bottles down there at Headhunters. And I was like, yep, that's where my band played.
Well,
You're dead.
you don't do it with vigor, vim.
All right, my turn. I get to do it. You're dead.
You're dead.
Yo, you're dead.
You're dead.
Can I get more?
Has
You want
James
some more?
has,
Yo,
has
yo,
James
dead.
actually said anything, or is there
I think,
any?
honestly, I think
I
all
think
of our
he's-
friends are embarrassed for us right now.
This is the best show you've ever made.
You're dead.
So
You're forgetting the
if you-
shotgun. You're forgetting the gun blast.
You're
it's
alive.
way too much balancing and stuff.
You're
put
alive.
I'll put it in post.
Next,
Fix it in post.
So-
next time we'll get our shit together, you death heads.
There is. I want to talk to you about Vegas and why you were
Yeah.
out there for Electric Daisy Carnival.
Oh yeah, right.
Is that what you did?
No,
You exed your balls off and went and watched
it
some.
just happened Yeah.
Wow, wow.
No, there was a bunch of those kids on our plane though.
Was there a bunch of half pasty nudity chicks running around the strip?
As usual, you just avoid them because they want money. So.
Oh no, I meant the EDC
Oh,
girls.
You know what? EDC didn't start until the Saturday, so I was there on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I didn't know that was going on because it's not really my genre of music.
Even though you're one of the biggest producers in the EDC crowd.
we don't tell anyone.
I know. I'm letting the cat out of the bag.
All right.
The dead cat out of the bag.
It's a cat. No, like when.
Did you go out there for Shot? Was that this week?
No. I went out there to just blow $500.
Excuse me? I didn't. That started weird.
I'm sorry, I didn't start with you.
Something smelled like ether.
Something smelled like I got the vapors.
That's it.
You're dead.
You're dead.
You're dead.
No, I went out there just to. Every year we do kind of like a within our little collective. Oh, shit.
You're dead.
Yeah, Dad.
Hold on.
You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. Somebody called Jesse Fry. This is her favorite song. You're dead.
Hey, you're dead.
I don't know how to follow that.
I don't either.
I forgot that.
Play
dude.
the other one.
I forgot he was dead.
Black number 1.
Oh, here we go. Wait, I got it. Oh, by the way, did you see that?
That's who DTO needs to do.
Ooh.
We need a keyboard player.
That's
Andrew.
Andrew. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Easy.
Duh.
Yeah, he's gonna play in 5 bands. I
Yeah.
only play in 3.
Oh, that's a good one.
That is a
Who's
good
going to
one.
sing that deep?
Andrew.
What?
Let him do both.
No, let Dustin sing it.
Would you like to do it?
Wait, Peter's our singer.
Oh yeah.
He's got to do it.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he's not-
Peter's got to sing it.
He's not our singer yet because he hasn't showed up.
True.
But at some point, he's got to
gonna have
whip
to
out
show.
a giant flaccid penis just laying down
It's
there.
gonna look like a
Just
pencil.
laying there.
It's dead.
It's dead.
It's dead. This is what it looked like in Playboy.
You know that
Playgirl.
where I got the shirt is I think it's called Holy Mountain.
Normal size. Yeah,
And
I
they
got,
do band shirts. Did you see the
got-
Christian? Did you see the I don't want to be miserable? They had a
You
shirt.
sent it to me.
Yeah. How awesome. You could only buy it for 24 hours. That sucks.
What was it?
They had a typo negative shirt and around it said I don't want to be me anymore.
With him, all
Yeah.
sitting there smiling.
Yeah.
And
It's
his
kind of like
weird, creepy smile.
It's kind of like my should have been Lars shirt. I get the.
Oh, we have a shirt.
Yeah, we have a shirt.
kinda
I did a
crazy.
pitch. I think we already pitched it to James, didn't we?
I think so.
And he rejected us.
It
But-
should have been me.
Hold on. That's fine.
I hate ads.
What are you doing? Okay.
Terrible DJ.
God, I am a terrible DJ.
I don't want to be.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't want to be anymore.
yeah.
I don't want to be.
You're dead.
Yeah, Dad. It's got to be in beat, you fucking stupid guitar player.
Well, it's like Misfits. Like,
Oh shit! I missed.
Fuck!
All right, hold on. One more time.
like,
Then
how
we'll-
hard is it to buy a metronome? How expensive is it?
You're dead.
How expensive is a metronome?
$5.
Free. There's apps. You can
Free.
just- yeah.
Free app.
No,
My
back in like
metronome's
the 70s.
like five-
Oh, you needed one of
80s.
those ones that are like the real.
Tonk, tonk,
My
tonk.
mom
That's
had
what I
one of
had.
those,
When I started playing
and mine
percussion,
was
it's the first
warped.
thing I had.
My mom, and it was warped. And it was like,
So what?
yeah, it was weird.
It was only doing triplets.
So Glenn Danzig couldn't afford one when the Misfits were in the
No,
studio?
he's too busy buying kitty litter.
Hmm.
Type in Glenn Danzig and kitty litter. Look at the picture.
I'm scared.
Enjoy. Type in Glenn Danzig and get your bricks off my lawn.
Here we go.
You're
Here
dead.
we go. And
I'm sorry, James. I'm going to apologize again.
He's not dead.
Yeah, he is. Did you see how many times he got knocked out
Yeah.
for forever? Like, is that it?
Oh yeah, who was that?
Holy
Who was
shit.
the band that knocked him out? Was
I
that
think it's called. I think the name of the band was
Kitty Litter?
Knockout Kings. I think it's actually the name of the
I
band.
watched that probably. That was right when you could start to watch it. Like it got
He
posted.
barely hit him.
Yeah,
It's like Glassjaw
Yeah.
Glenn.
yeah.
Glenn Danzig reminds
Remember
me
how
of someone.
much how hardcore he
like his
asked for it?
face reminds me of.
Melted wax.
Yeah.
He looks
Yeah.
like someone that would go to billiards for sure. Like a guy that
True.
goes up there to go do a little journey
Is he still
karaoke.
using black number 1 on his hair? Because
He's got to be.
He's got to be.
That's his shtick, man.
is he still lifting? What happened to John Christ? Amazing guitar player.
I don't know, but I got my picture taken with Homeboy at NAMM.
With Doyle.
Doyle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got my picture
We saw
taken with
Doyle last year.
Yeah.
It's pretty
I'm
crazy.
excited about
He
that.
showed
Yeah.
up like he's in those boots. That motherfucker's like 8 feet tall.
Have you guys watched?
And all he does is work out.
Speaking of Danzig, yeah, and he's supposedly a
And-
vegan. I don't believe it, but he's supposedly a vegan.
There's no way you can vegan up those fucking
Soy
you need
protein
sweet
doesn't do that,
You
yeah.
need sweet.
So you guys see
animal
this though?
pro-
The Portlandia
Oh yeah.
Danzig. Have you seen it, Dustin?
Yes.
Well, let me freaking turn this down again because YouTube decided we need to have ads every spot we do.
Yeah, it's because you're ripping off all the Napalm Death songs.
You are. You keep playing it over and over and over
Bunch
again.
of SOD.
Now they're like, you can't be doing that. Why are you playing the ad?
It's not the
It's
ad.
not. It's actually the
Portlandia.
episode.
Oh, okay. I don't want to be.
Well, I'm gonna get in the water. Try to have fun.
In.
So many good samples
Look at
in that
this,
one
dude.
little episode.
There it is, right there. Boom.
Hey, where are you from? I'm from Romania.
Yeah. Oh, all right, Doyle.
Wow.
Yeah.
You
Looking
look
pretty good.
hot.
Where's the camera?
Yeah,
Up
I'm
there.
really baking. My abdomen area is like really, really sweating. There's heat coming out of my neck.
You can't. It doesn't work when you can't see it.
It really doesn't.
You can't
but-
hear it. I mean,
well, you can
hearing it's no big.
You got to
it
see
doesn't
him with
work.
his shirt undone and his gut and everything, like his old man bod and stuff. Like it looks like me on the beach with with hair.
So I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about it yet,
Just compare yourself to fucking Glenn.
James. And can I talk about what
I
you
think I'm
sent me
taller
today?
than him.
He's in
The
the, chat
hoof,
room.
his hoof video.
Yeah,
It's good.
all shot with a Mavic.
I know it's good.
That's
I
kind of
don't- I'm-
badass.
I don't care. I don't even know what that is. I mean,
The drone.
that was all drone.
That was all drone.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty interesting, huh?
Yeah.
It's pretty
Yeah.
cool. That camera is pretty badass on it.
It's a pretty, normal kind of video, like presentation. But if it's all shot on drone, that's pretty rad.
It's all shot with the drone
That's why I keep
camera.
saying we gotta have fucking drones going during
We do.
during rehearsal.
We do. We need to have the drones flying
Oh,
around the
God damn
room,
it.
following us around.
Oh, hey, guess who sent me a message?
Who? Peter.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's
I'm
sick.
not making it, guys.
Sorry, guys. I gotta put my kid down.
I'll
All
be
right.
there. I'll be there at 10. So what's going on with Shallon?
Probably. I'm gonna say if I'm gonna, what I want to happen, this summer I'd like to play a few shows. There's we got a whole bunch of new tunes that we got to start working on. There's
How does that work?
because those guys are actually real musicians. They write the songs, and I tend to just
Come in and piss all over 'em?
play. Well, I don't really change it too much because Andrew writes a lot of them, and
Yeah.
it's
Does he write
hard to
most of it
argue.
and then just come in and go, okay,
yeah,
here's your
yeah.
here's
For
your
the
parts.
like, if you think of it as a composer doing a piece, he'll lay down drums, supporting tracks, not tracks, but like keyboards and guitars and bass, and he'll write everything and then record it like a scratch track of that, and then push it out to us so we can listen to it a whole bunch and get it in our craw, and then we'll go in and we'll rehearse what we kind of learn, and then he'll correct what we're doing wrong. And I should say, he'll correct what I'm doing wrong, and everybody else kind of is solid. Like it doesn't really change from demo to the real deal.
Just
So
sounds
just-
better,
just a little bit,
quality-wise
yeah,
is-
quality wise, and the performance is going to be different because he's playing the demo that he may make of an entire composition is going to sound different because there's different players on it. So there's like idiosyncrasies that are going to be a little bit different. But Andrew and I, since he's my brother, we play guitar very similarly, and so when he writes a piece, it's very easy for me to kind of
Gel into it.
yeah, like I wouldn't say it's easy, but I can usually kind of get the groove really quickly. Now, when Peter writes something, it throws me off a little bit because
I've seen this.
he writes differently. Like
Yeah.
and we have arguments about it. I'm like, why are you doing so much here, or why are you doing so little here? Why don't we? There's something different which is great because it gets me out of my comfort zone and
Gets me out of my comfort zone.
It's weird. It's been like this for 12 years, or however long we've been playing. I don't even know how long we've been playing. What year is it? 2018.
18.
We started.
First release was in 09.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 10 years, roughly. But with so I'm going to say Shaolin's probably going to play. It depends on Matt's schedule. I'm not really. I don't think
I'm available.
I don't. You want to play? You got it. You want to play my guitar?
You gonna play
You're
drums?
gonna, you're gonna steal one of my
fill
guitars.
in for Thompson?
You're gonna steal one of my guitars too?
He said if Matt's available. I'm like, yeah, I'm available.
Overgeneralized.
Yeah. He meant the real Matt.
If me
Oh, the
and-
musician.
Yeah,
the one
yeah. If me and Matt aren't on the airsoft field, fucking shooting children,
Yeah, that's another thing you've gotten into that's got me on the fence.
don't be on the fence. Come out, bro. I'm geared up.
Well, after
pick up a
Andy
date.
told me that it's pretty cheap to rent all the equipment for
Yeah,
a
it's
day.
like it's like $40, and then there's
Yeah,
a
which is cheaper than it was for paintball.
yeah.
I don't have to go out and buy a weapon right now.
Nah, they
so
give you 2 mags. I did. I went out.
Yeah, you went all out.
I know what I
I'm
want.
full.
I've seen your video.
I'm head to toe legit.
Yeah.
Well, and now I was kind of cruising through Wish. You ever gone through like the Wish app?
I
Yeah,
hate
All
that
the
app.
weird shit that's on it.
No, you get real AR parts.
You
and
can,
stuff.
but like,
and not it's a crapshoot if it's going to be worth a shit.
dude, there's
Sometimes
airsoft
they're
clothing
shit.
on there for cheap with the knee pad pants,
Yeah.
the BDUs with
Yeah.
knee pads built in, and then the chest support and everything.
I
It's
just-
like I could go. I was looking at.
Just go over to Omaha's.
I went to Omaha,
Yeah,
and Omaha, I think fully outfitted would have cost me like
my pants were $100.
Yeah, it would have cost me like $200 to get fully outfitted. I'm looking on Wish, and I can get it all for like $30.
Try it.
No, they had rails for a while for
You don't-
$20.
Cocaine?
No,
Oh.
for AR-15s. Good God! You know what?
I know where your mind is.
No, you get this one.
Diamonds.
No,
You're dead.
no.
You're dead.
Yeah, you can get AR-15 rails for like $20 on there.
I don't know what that means though.
Yeah.
There's so many different types of.
I'll show you.
Like
I'll show you
hand guards.
exactly what I'm talking about.
You
It's a
get-
hand, yeah, the
You
hand
get hand
guards.
guards, but I'm afraid they'd melt.
Well, that's the thing. It's a.
Yeah.
I've had a friend that
They're
had-
made in China, man. It's made out of aluminum.
Yeah, it's a crapshoot.
So I've got a buddy that
You
bought
might
a
have
bunch
one
of
that
fishing
works,
lures,
and then one
he
that
bought a
works.
bunch of fishing lures on there because they were dirt ass cheap, and not a single one of them works.
Yeah, don't buy shit
No,
that
it's
you
a
get for
crap.
cheap.
I've seen some stuff work.
The adage that you get what you pay for is actually really mostly true.
I'm going to show you what I'm going to order Jeffrey Lord. I sent this to him today because I'm going to make an order,
Jeffrey
you go.
Lord.
but these are like $1. And I figured, what the hell?
I have I've got one of those.
You
except
do?
it's plastic. I've got a plastic version.
It's a spoon,
Spoon.
but it's in the shape of a cock.
Ah, cock spoon.
All right, who wants this one?
You're dead.
So I think I changed my mind.
Where's the
I wanna
elevator
be in, I want to be
ding?
in Prince's band when he was in his heyday.
Is there a
Ooh.
sound-
That would be
That would've been
fucking
badass.
fun. That'd be
Like when-
fun.
When Prince was riding in on that guy's shoulders and he fucking gave James Brown his jacket. You guys ever see that video? James Brown's like, "What the
Yeah.
fuck you giving me your jacket for,
Yeah.
Prince?" He's all coked up as awesome.
Hold on. No.
What?
that
You,
one.
you ready to go?
That'd
No,
be
no,
fun.
no, no,
That'd
no,
be fun
no,
to do.
It
I'm
would
not-
pretty good.
I'm
Like
not.
plus the music's fucking so
yes,
awesome.
it is awesome.
Best Super Bowl halftime?
Oh,
Prince.
Yes, by far.
Yeah.
Everybody told him not to play, and he goes, "Are you kidding me? It's
Yeah.
the Super Bowl."
Yeah. How would you not play that? He destroyed that shit. It was amazing.
Man.
They're so good.
To
I
this
think the
day,
Spectacle should play a Super Bowl show.
Oh my god.
Have you seen him play with Tom Petty on God, what was that?
Something would be
You know,
said.
I
Rock and
saw,
Roll
I saw
Hall
the
of
Tom.
Fame.
Well, the Super Bowl, Tom Petty.
No,
Super Bowl?
no.
Oh.
It was like Saturday Night Live or something. He came out on stage and played with Tom Petty and
It was
totally.
the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
This is what it was. Yeah, he just destroyed
I-
it. He was so good.
I did not see that. Prince is he was an amazing guitar player. You're dead.
This is the longest elevator I've ever heard in my life.
What kind of is that an elevator?
Yeah.
It sounds like a door opening. Can you get the sound of like?
You're dead.
Man, we're gonna get some complaints on this one.
Do it again.
There's no way.
Fuck! Like when the elevator doors open, was like he just laying there, like his little tiny Prince body. It's all a 5'3".
It could fit from door to wall.
Did somebody pick him up? His little tiny. Oh,
Say, man, pick me up.
Hit the
He's
little
dead.
tiny horse.
oh, James. I'm
Did the
sorry.
little tiny
James?
Dr.
I'm sorry. Peter's not here to correct me.
Did the tiny Dr. Pepper guy come out and go, "There's Prince's little tiny body.
Sweet, sweet.
You know what'll save him? Is a little tiny Dr. Pepper."
I have a question about that commercial. Are they giving money to Prince, like his estate, for that?
I don't
'Cause
think so.
that's a
does he
direct
need money?
representation
Game
Of-
blouses.
Prince.
Okay, so no one's in here seen the second season of Atlanta except me.
I haven't seen the first
I haven't-
season.
They tried to make me go to rehab. I said no, no, no.
You're dead.
You're dead.
Man, we could play this all
All night.
night long.
You're welcome.
It is.
I'm surprised we
It's
haven't
a
got
lot of-
requests. Oh, it's because no one listens to us anymore.
No, they come in and out of chat rooms. I don't
Nah,
know.
they're still dicking
I thought
around.
you guys used to get titties and stuff like that. So
We
We
did
did.
last
We got
week.
some last week.
Nice too.
Nice.
In the shower.
Diggins. In the shower.
shower titties.
We
Those
probably
shower
show you.
titties.
Did you have an email for this?
And her husband killed her.
She sent the email, and then the last thing she heard was,
Yes, I've been black, but when I come back, no.
My God.
Should we redo the show? Let's don't post this one, man. Let's don't post the show.
You have to post this show now.
We can't post this show, man. Oh my gosh.
That was the pinnacle of.
"Okay,
Oh,
so
man.
this whole thing with Atlanta, the middle episode of the
The
season."
name of the show is Atlanta.
yeah,
It's
and
Gene. It's good. You'll like
it's,
it.
It's not that I don't like it. I just
It's Donald Glover, Childish Gambino.
It's
You
only
know
2
who
seasons
that
in.
is. It's
I
2
only
seasons.
know Corey Glover from fucking Living Color, bro. What's up?
Well, yeah.
Not dead.
Oh,
Was
not
he?
that.
Did he play that All Star show?
No, but I saw him play at Nam.
No, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, Nam. Yeah,
He did.
when Doug,
Yeah, when
poor,
Doug freaked-
sweet poor Doug,
Poor Doug freaked out.
fucking like dropped his bait. Oh, is this Milli Vanilli? Oh, that's deep, bro. You're dead.
She didn't even get into her song, man.
Doesn't happen. She never got to. She died in a plane crash. Wait,
No, she
No,
died
she
in the
didn't.
tub.
oh, this is Whitney. What's the other one? There's another one that died in a plane crash.
Huh?
There's another one that died in a plane crash.
Leonard Skinner?
Hold on.
Randy Rhodes.
Hey, yeah, I tried to do Randy Rhodes
Oh,
earlier. Hey, do
sweet
Whitney
Randy.
Houston again. Do Whitney Houston
Fucking-
again. Let's start that up.
I'm not gonna make
I'm
fun
gonna
of
go
Randy
from
Rhodes.
in the. Okay, here we
Wherever.
go. Let's
There
do
we go.
this. Let
Yeah,
me
you
see.
shouldn't.
Goddamn.
Let's see
Just whenever.
here.
Just whenever. I'm waiting.
God.
You guys keep talking and I'll
You know
find
what?
a good one.
You know what? I want to add. You know what? I want to add to that.
See, that's
that
that's
best
a cover though.
the
so-
best concert or the best live band.
Whitney Houston?
Fucking Van Halen, bro.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Dallas.
I never
Everybody's
s-
climbing all.
I have
all
never
over
seen
Did you
everything.
go to that show?
No, but I saw videos. Insane.
I'm on the video.
I
I'm
know,
with that
that's-
show.
you showed me
Freaking
the
cool.
video.
Yeah. Hey, are you gonna do it or not? I hope this works.
You're dead.
I don't know.
I don't think she drowned though, right?
Yeah, I think she did.
She did.
It's pretty good.
Didn't
she
her daughter?
drown?
Didn't her?
She,
How big was
she-
the tub?
She was
I think
drugged
Pee-wee
out of
hurt-
her mind, and she
I think Whitney
It was a little
Houston
bit of
died,
everything.
or her daughter died the same way.
Pee-wee
Did
Herman.
played one of her songs.
She
Did
did.
she
I
have a
just say
song?
dried? Oh.
You know what sucks? Every time I hear the name Whitney Houston, all I can think about is her asking Bobby Brown to fetch her shit out of her ass. She was constipated and he had him fetch it for her.
Yeah, he had to get it out.
Fetch my shit out of my ass.
That's all I can think about.
What?
Out of all the things she did in her life, that's what I remember because of that bullshit.
Hey, Bobby, you come get this out of my ass.
I thought she.
Okay.
What
Brutal.
just happened?
Can we have this for an opening for Drag the Ocean?
Yes.
Has to be. Can we have Whitney Houston in the background too? Let's do it backwards, like backwards. Whitney Houston slowed down.
Oh, Satanic Houston.
With that, people are like, "What is wrong with these guys?"
Just play it forward, and then
at that point,
there would be no question. What was
if you
wrong
do
with
something
us.
like that, then we could fuck up as much as we want because you're like, "Oh, that's part of the thing." They're trying to act fucking fucked
Stupid.
up.
They're
They're
dumb.
dumb.
They're dumb.
They're stupid. They're dead. You're dead.
They're dead.
Hey, do it one more time. Do Whitney Houston one more time. I got something else I want to add to it.
Man,
Instead of
okay.
You're Dead.
All right. Wait,
Is
are we not going to do You
like
Dead?
snorting
No.
a bunch
No
of
one
blow?
When you stop it, I got something for it.
Fuck you, you car wash cunt.
That's it.
All right.
Trying something new there. They can't all be zingers.
All right.
That's
no.
true. That's a good point. You got to take
Okay.
1,000 pictures before you get a good one.
Yeah, true.
No.
Well,
Oh,
the,
okay,
the
Mr.
amateurs do.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah, we
the
do.
Amateurs have
Sorry,
Okay, so I was.
we have film to waste.
I do have something I want to talk about here that's kind of crazy. Besides our show this Friday at
Yeah, our show.
Abbey Underground.
So yeah, so
It's
we're playing with Redefine.
and a band called Useless.
I think they're out of. I think they're. You're dead.
You're supposed to do the shitter.
I forgot.
I don't have it.
You're dead.
I'm dead.
So we're
So Useless, I think, is out of where Andy's from. I think he's friends. They're friends with
Aubrey? Isn't that where he lives, Aubrey?
no,
Didn't-
well, he lives in Aubrey now, but he's
Yeah.
from Pleasant,
Pleasant Grove, Pleasantville,
Pleasant Run,
Pleasant Run, Decatur.
East Texas.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they're driving
Palestine.
out. They're
Pleasant-
driving out for this show, right?
Where in East Texas?
Yeah,
Palestine.
Mount Pleasant.
Mount Pleasant.
Mount Pleasant.
Mount Alba.
There's no mountain out there. It's a fucking joke.
That's a fact.
But,
But
it's really pretty out there.
you know what's
I
out
actually
there?
really like it out
Lake Fork.
Panthers.
That's why I have a rifle.
Yep. That's the only place I've seen a Black Panther in Texas. was-
Whatever, dude. Black Panthers are all over downtown Dallas.
He was once
Okay,
a thug from around the way.
Easy.
But you should
I saw a Black Panther, or what I assume was a Black Panther at
You didn't even let him
Citizen
get
Scout Ranch
started,
at Lake
dude.
Bridgeport.
That's for the
Really?
Black Panthers.
When I was working as a counselor when I was in high school.
I thought it was easy.
It was stalking me.
I believe it.
I was
There was a
fucking scared the shit out of me. Didn't want to turn around.
They found a cougar.
at Texas
Mountain
Billiards.
She put her Jerry Jonestown Massacre stickers on her boobies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she didn't give a shit about your show.
Fuck no. There's 0% chance. And if she did listen, she's so done.
She's not
right
gonna
now.
be. She has
No,
nothing.
she's like-
to do
She
with
doesn't
it.
find
I'm
us
done.
funny.
It's ridiculous.
I just don't get it, guys.
Whatever,
fine,
man.
that's
Give her a fucking $1.
You know what it
Two.
is.
$1.
You know what? What is?
Never mind. So we're gonna play this show, and this is probably gonna be the last time you see the spectacle for a while,
Why?
because we're gonna record.
You didn't get the memo, Dave? You guys-
I didn't
Huh?
even know we were having a show this on Friday. Wait, it's Friday, right?
Friday.
You got to
Yeah.
get off the compound every once in a while.
It's real hard.
And
man.
if Dave has his way, this will be the last time you see some spectacle songs ever.
Yeah, I don't want to play any spectacle songs ever again. No, I don't want to play any of the old ones ever again. My idea.
What about the one we opened the show with, though?
No,
well, it's a great
that,
song.
Well, that would be considered a new spectacle song, even though it's like 7 years old. My idea was like for the next show, which should have been this show, was to have not one old song at all.
All brand
it
new
was
songs.
all. It would have been all brand new.
and a
so,
Whitney
like,
Houston cover.
So,
Oh.
like, when you come to see the spectacle, it's like, oh yeah, well,
Hey.
yeah, we're gonna go support our friends. And like, I didn't recognize one fucking
I got a
song that
question.
you guys
I got a
played.
question. What's y'all's policy on a member of the band going to a show, a big show, walking through the crowd, a dude with a spectacle shirt on that's one of your fans that's been to several shows sees you and you just big time him and walk right past the motherfucker.
Well, that's what you're supposed to do.
Bam! I told you.
That's default?
I
No,
said
then that's what you do. Or
I looked at
That's
my
default?
bracelet and went. My bracelet said WWDD. What would Dave do? And
you
that's
walk
what
by
I
him.
did.
You walk right by him.
That's
or
default.
you may give a nod. You may give a nod.
A knowing nod.
Nice shirt. And then walk
But
on. That's it.
I don't
maybe.
think he knows that I'm playing bass. So
I've
if
seen
I
that
walked
dude at
up
2
to-
of your shows.
I've only played in one.
No. Oh, yeah. That was Shaolin that you did the Faith No More. My
Yeah.
bad. Okay,
So,
Yeah,
but
Dustin's
I
been
don't
in
know.
both-
Okay, I retract
Dustin
that.
been in
but
both my
still.
bands. We're
Yeah.
old pals, man.
Well, I'm going to say sorry.
Because I would have.
Why? He won't even
If I
recognize
would have walked up and like, oh yeah, nice shirt, man, he would be like, cool, man, you know who they are? And then I would
That-
just
that-
been
that's
shown
exactly
Then
up.
it'd
what
have been
it-
awkward.
that's
'cause
exactly
you'd be
what
like,
it
yeah,
is.
I'm actually playing bass for him.
And then he got, no, you weren't, liar.
You're not Mike.
And he would have gone, Josh is.
He would have gone Josh's.
And I was like, okay.
What shirt was it?
It was the.
I can't remember. It was
Was it the gold one?
Yes.
With the triangle?
Yeah.
That would have been Josh.
You know what my plan is?
But now he's playing funk.
No, it wasn't.
I thought
Don't
he was
ever
playing
slap.
No,
Ska,
this was one of
funk,
your bros
ska.
that I've seen it. Like every time I come see you
No,
play, he's there.
I know his name. I can't think of
Yeah.
his name, but I know
He's a
him
cool
too.
dude. He smoked us out like 10 times.
Taller dude, black hair, kind of long.
I like his look of confusion. He's like, come
yeah.
on, you got to be more.
A tall
specific.
dude, black hair.
No, he's not tall.
Well,
He's
Long-
not short.
yeah.
Is he a long hair or is he a
He's always
regular
got
dude?
Mastodon shit on and stuff too. He's a cool dude.
Oh,
He
Chris?
fucking smokes
Yeah,
us
that's
out
who
all
it
the
was.
time.
Oh, Chris Parker?
Yeah, big time.
Oh, yeah, he got a boat.
Dude, you
You
could have
want a
gone on this
boat?
boat, man. Now you
He's
can't
got a
'cause you're
boat.
too big of a rock star. You probably have your own
Yeah,
boat,
Chris. Yeah, man. Fuck you, big dick Chris.
don't you? Yep.
Damn,
I was like, there's one of your
that's
bros. He's like,
hardcore.
Actually, I didn't see him. He saw him.
and he goes, yeah.
And I didn't see him.
No,
Chris-
Dustin specifically went, nah.
Yeah, Chris
I don't have
actually.
time for
Chris,
this.
But I did see him later completely across the room when I was running around taking photos, but I did see him later.
well, interesting story. We met Chris at it was a Sleepy Time Gorilla Museum show the first time that we were playing, and I want to say that was the first time, but it was him, this dude named Brian, and this other dude named Joe. There's three of them that would always come to Shaolin shows, and they would just show up, and it was one of those instances where it wasn't one of your friends, or it wasn't a girlfriend of somebody, or it wasn't they were complete strangers that would show up to shows all the time, and so we're like, well, these guys are always at the shows. We should probably fucking talk to them. So we talked to Chris, and my brother and I gave him the we gave him the moniker to all three of them, the heavy metal dudes. Are the fucking heavy metal dudes coming? Like, I don't know, maybe, probably. It was Chris, which I call heavy metal Chris, which he hates it because he's not heavy. He listens to a shit ton of crazy music. Bullnose Brian, because he had a fucking septum pierced thing, so like a little ball thing. So we called him Bullnose Brian. We didn't know his real name, which actually was Brian. And then Leather Jacket Joe, because Leather Jacket Joe would wear a leather jacket in the middle of fucking summer, and it was down like a duster, like down to like.
You can't do that these days.
He was in a badass band. He was in a fucking brutal death metal band. It was fucking amazing. But Chris kept coming back, and Brian and Joe moved away, and Chris and I ended up doing a bunch of recordings for, like, I would go over to his place. We'd do, a bunch of hits of Nitrous, and then I would be like, okay, go. And I play to either a click track or something that was already recorded, and which I can show y'all at some point.
Wait,
there's a whole new thing.
He's the one doing
he's in
all the
Posthuman.
crazy.
Yeah, he's
okay.
Posthuman. He's in Posthuman, and we have a new album coming out called They. Like the
This is the one that's been being made for like 7 years.
yeah, it's a long time.
Yeah.
Because there's Chris wouldn't.
He's a perfectionist.
Yeah, he wouldn't take a beat and say, okay, I'm gonna lay this section of drum machine over. He would put in every single
He
hit
does it
and
manually.
and whatever. Yeah, and like I challenged him one time to like make a dubstep tune, like just random challenge. He's like, well, I don't know if I can do that, man. That'd take the edit time on that would take forever. Whereas Skrillex go blah blah blah.
Yeah. Just hitting
So,
one sample.
but Chris would do like meticulously, like
lay it in there.
yeah, and I'll have multiple different versions of every song. It changes every time I hear it.
Well, every song I've heard, you can tell it's precisely lined up and built,
Yeah,
and it's amazing.
Yeah.
like I'm completely blown away every time I
you
hear one of those songs.
wait till you hear they. It's a pretty cool thing, and it's where we sent it off to be mastered. With he got somebody. He's like, I'm gonna send it off. He's spending money on it, and I just show up, smoke his weed, and do hits or nitrous, and record some songs or record tracks. I record shit that will come back that sounds nothing like what I had done. Yeah, and so then I have to relearn it. The idea is like he wants to.
Does he dissect notes off your guitar?
Yeah,
and rebuild it?
I wouldn't say note for note, but he'll take a phrase and he'll add, whatever he needs to add to it, and reverb, chorus, and delays, and had Andrew do vocals. James did some vocals.
So is it done?
It's done. It's actually done. It's in the mastering process. There's 13 songs. It's fucking crazy.
I'm excited to hear it.
You
brought a couple of tracks.
You
around
will
and
like
stuff.
it. I think your taste in music. I think you'll really like it. I think you really like it.
Roxy, go.
Oh, Sweet Rocks.
Yeah, everything I've heard I've liked.
That was
so
all.
far,
That was
the
all
little
post-human stuff, which is really similar. Like
okay.
they is very similar to what
Post-Human?
post-human is doing, but it's there is a minor aural difference, but he's been working on these songs for forever, and it's at one point in time I had a friend in France lined up to do vocals, and I just couldn't coordinate with her. She was doing photography and stuff like that, but she's a brilliant vocalist. I wanted some female vocals on it too, because Chris always he would come back. He's like, I've got this all done, and what do you think we need to do to it? I'm like, oh man, I would like to cut it in the sense of add the dynamic of a lighter vocal, but it never kind of came to fruition. Probably 100% because of me dragging my own ass, but there's a tune on there that's it opens up. It sounds like fucking Kansas. It's all vocal. It's all just vocals
Layered up.
Yeah,
multi-take.
I'll find it. He'll be pissed off if he ever hears it, but I'll find it. And
we won't play it on here, but I want to
during
hear it
piss
afterwards.
break. Yeah, during piss break, I'll show it to you.
Oh, we're well past
you'll
piss
dig it.
break.
It's
It's about wrap up.
What time is it?
Yeah, we started 30
10:35.
minutes late, and now we're right at 2 hours after 8:30.
Oh man, I better take another fucking hit of whiskeys.
fine.
Jason, do you want to talk about your thing after we've talked about killing every major pop and rock star ever?
Yep, absolutely. I got everything ready to go.
Put it in your mouth. Get
Right
up on it so you don't sound all froggy and hollow.
All right. So annually
Annually.
we have Memorial Day, correct? So Memorial Day is the day that we talk about that most people like to go out and party, go hang out and have fun, do whatever they want to do. Well,
Memorial Day is canceled this year because of Trump.
no.
Wrong.
Oh, okay.
That's
Wrong.
not correct, sir.
Okay.
So, a local organization, a bunch of guys started a new organization called Carry the Load, and what they did is they decided they wanted to bring back the true meaning of Memorial Day. So, what happened was the former commander of SEAL Team 5, Clint Bruce, he was having a bad day on Memorial Day. I guess it'd be 2010, and his wife said, "Hey, I love you, and I know what you're going through." And he was just remembering all his buddies that he had lost, and she said, "But you can't do this in front of the kids. You can't act like this in front of the kids." And he agreed. So he went and did the only thing he knew to do. He loaded up a rucksack with 100 pounds, threw it on his back, and he started walking laps around White Rock Lake. That's a 10-mile lap.
Oh, you mean he coped?
Yes, he dealt with it. So he was walking around the lake, and he was on his third or fourth lap or whatever, and he said a squared-away old gentleman walked up to him, and you could tell that he assumed that the guy was a World War II vet just by the looks of him. And he tried to say something to him. He said, "I'm sorry, sir." So he took out his earpods, and he's like, "I'm sorry, what did you ask me?" And he goes, "Hey, son, who are you carrying today?" And he said it stopped him in his tracks. He almost started crying, and that's when he realized that he was carrying around the memories and the weight of the friends that he had lost, and the people that he had commanded that he had, ordered to do things that ended up getting him killed or whatever. So that's when he realized what it was. So he kept walking after that, and he started putting a thing together in his mind on how he could make something out of this. And he said, I'm sure other soldiers and other veterans have the same problem, or doing this. And it was kind of pissing him off that people were doing barbecues and stuff for Memorial Day. And it's just a shame because that's not what it's about. It's about remembering the people that have
Or
died.
buying mattresses.
Yeah, doing the 50% off sales, all that
Doing
shit.
the 50% off sale, yes. Or
So-
do TV. I mean,
So he started a foundation. He started an organization, a nonprofit called Carry the Load, and he started going around getting on the news and newspapers and radio stations and stuff, trying to spread the word that they were going to have a Memorial Day Ruck March. The first year was 2011. It was 20 hours and 11 minutes. A Ruck March, and this struck a chord with me when I heard him tell his story on the ticket. It struck a chord with me, and I immediately knew this is something I could do. It's something that I wanted to do. I served for several years, and on active duty, I spent time in a special operations unit. So ruck marching is something I did a lot. I'm pretty good at it, or pretty well trained at it, I guess. If you call it being good at it, because it hurts and
You're
sucks.
low to the ground, and you got a low center of mass, and you can
A lot of weight, man.
hold down.
It's a lot of weight.
100 pounds.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
So
you were carrying 100 pounds this year?
no, on active duty, I did over 100 on active
Oh,
duty.
what are you carrying this year?
I carried 60 last year. I'm gonna try and carry 65 this year.
See, if I come out, which I really
10
want
laps
to,
around White Rock.
on Sunday, but I have Colonial coverage.
Okay.
But what time does it start?
Okay, so let me give you all the details first. So this event takes place at River Shun Park in Dallas. We moved it from White Rock Lake after the first year. The 10-hour loop was a little bit excessive. It was hard for security overnight because it's an overnight event. It was hard to keep security
Security?
around that entire lake.
I wouldn't
You
think
guys
that
are all
anybody would fuck with
badasses.
y'all.
They're
Yeah,
tired.
that's
They're
the
fucking
last.
carrying
That's the
a
last.
shit
I don't
ton
give
of
a
got a-
shit.
no,
That's
no,
the
no.
last place I'm
I
gonna
got a
go start
story-
starting shit.
That
with.
was one of the big. I've got a story about that.
It's
But
the
anyway,
frat
that's-
daddies or something
let
from
me-
SMU.
quit blowing the cover. Let me tell the story real quick. Or let me
Burying
get
the lead?
Burying the lead. Let me get out the details. River Shun Park, 1600, 4 o'clock p.m. on Sunday, May 27th is when it
Oh,
starts.
the Colonial will be over by then, right? What time do they normally end
Yeah,
up?
about 5.
Is that when
Yeah.
they finally?
So 4 o'clock it starts, or that's when the opening ceremonies are over. The opening ceremonies start at 1500. The actual Ruck March starts at 1600. And then we walk for 20 hours and 18 minutes this year on the Katy Trail.
Because it's 2018.
Katy Trail. So the Katy Trail is 3.5 miles up and 3.5 miles back. It goes from River Shun Park up toward SMU, and then we just turn around and come back down, and we make laps over and over and over all night long. And it lasts till noon on Sunday. So it's 4 p.m., 1600 till noon on Sunday.
Question:
Yes.
Can you open carry at this? Do
No.
any of the guys open carry or
No.
anything?
The only person I've seen carry any weapons was that guy that was on that Navy SEAL that was on the Top Shot TV show. That black dude. He carried twin fucking Ranger Tomahawks in the back of his rucksack, and all of the other SEALs and everybody made fun of him, and he didn't show up anymore after that. He was a loser. He was the
He's
guy
like,
that
"Man,
always.
screw
he's the
this,
lo-
I'm
he's
outta
a-
here."
He's a dick little loser anyway.
Does
He's the
what's
guy
his
that.
name?
You got
come
you
out
got you got
from,
Rangers and SEAls, and then
And
like,
Delta.
yeah.
Does
and-
what's his name from Survivor come out? That's always on Top Shot too.
Beyonce?
No, I don't think so. No.
But you know what I'm talking about.
Do you know
'cause
who
he
I'm talking
always
about? That
supports all
SEAL that was on Top Shot. That black
Yeah,
dude.
I know you're talking
The one
about,
that said he didn't need anybody else and he could do everything on his own.
I
And
never
then he
watched
ended
that
up
show.
Dying.
That's
or
a SEAL that's
losing
saying
his
you could do
ass.
everything on his own. You just obviously didn't know what you were doing when you were doing your job. So anyway,
Because you're a SEAL team.
everything's about the team. Everything in the military is about the
You
team.
all
It's-
work together
It's
to
not
make
about
this,
you. It's about everybody else. Anyway, so I've done it every year from 2011 till now. So this will be our 8th year. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, 8th year. This is my 8th year. I've had some really, really bad years where I had one year where my entire bottom of my feet
That's not
fell
a
off.
bad year, dude. You're going at it hardcore.
Two
No,
years
I had
ago.
I had blisters. I had
Like it.
my entire bottom of my foot came off in one blister.
That's still balls-tastic to
Did you ever
walk so
scream,
much that you have
I've
a blister.
got
that-
blisters on my toes.
No, but the
So
year that
fingers.
the year that my feet were like that, I was laying on a park bench at like 4 in the morning, and a Delta medic, retired Delta medic, he came up and he sat down next to me all psycho, and he's like, "You good, bro? Are you fucking good?" And I'm like trying to wake up.
Like, no,
I'm
no.
like, I'm trying to wake up. I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good." He goes, "No, fuck that. Get up. Are you good?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he goes, "Get the fuck up." And so I got up and I stood next to him. He goes, "Are you good?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm standing up." And he's like, "All right." And he goes, "I gotta catch up to my boys." And he hauled ass and ran to go catch his
You gotta
guys.
back down.
So they do allow cocaine.
Yes.
No,
that's what I'm
dude,
getting.
those dudes.
No, those guys are
They're always on cocaine.
adrenalized.
They're-
Permacoke.
Those are different types of people than normal people.
They did a lot of tours into Colombia.
Let me put it this way: that
A
team,
lot of work in Midian.
my wife was working at the Kitty Trail Ice House at the water station one year. That same year,
Is she volunteering this year?
yes, I believe so.
Sweet.
Dude.
Get her an umbrella.
Yeah, but no, she likes to do it at night because
Okay.
that's when all the hardcore people stay overnight. Like a lot of people will come out and they'll come out and they'll walk for a little while the afternoon, and then they'll go home and with their families, and they'll come back the next day right before it closes, and they'll walk a little bit more.
Cheaters.
No, it's not cheating. There's no requirement. The only thing that Clint Bruce and Carry the Load asks is that you carry a pound more than you thought you would carry and walk a mile further than you thought you'd walk.
I'm bringing.
In other
camera
words, they
gear.
want you to put effort forth, a little bit of effort. So every year I've tried to raise the weight and raise my distance. And last year I did over 30 miles with
gonna go?
60 pounds.
Jesus.
I'm going to try and do... I'm not making any promises because I'm more than twice the age I was when I left the Army. So I'm old now, so I'm not going to make any promises, but I'm going to try and do over 60 pounds and over 30
I
miles.
don't know if you've ever told the show what you did in the Army, by the way, because I asked that once.
Yeah, what
Remember, I was
divi-
like, "Where did you?"
what
Because it was.
division?
So
yeah,
I was
tell everybody what you.
I was a support troop communication specialist in 10th Special Forces Group. That's the Green Berets. It's 10th Group is actually the first Special Forces group ever initiated. It's the one that was initiated during Vietnam. The reason they made it number 10 is because they wanted the Viet Cong to believe that there were 10 units. So they named the very first Special Forces Group 10th. So I was in 10th Group up in Massachusetts for 3 years, and then I did as a commo specialist, and then I did mechanized.
Basically, he can tell you guys what the fuck y'all are doing wrong.
And
I-
then, but
and
you were in
then-
Kosovo, right? Or was it something like that? Or
something like that over there.
oh, can we not discuss that?
No,
on
it's,
here?
I don't know. I had a top secret security clearance back then, and a lot of those things were classified. I don't know.
But
Oh,
hold
shit.
on.
I've never
hold on,
been.
hold on.
I don't know what the.
But you didn't know what country
Dude, I
you were
really
in.
fucked
No, I know
up.
exactly where I was.
Oh,
I really fucked up.
Down to
Oh.
like the foot. I know exactly where
I
I
was
was.
gonna say.
We'll edit this out then. I'm sorry.
So,
I'm
anyway-
sorry I outed you.
No, it's all good.
He's
Somalia,
Christian, too.
Somalia is scary.
Yeah, I didn't go there either.
I wouldn't.
Oh, you
I would
didn't?
never.
Pack-
I
Pakistan's really
I
scary.
lost a lot of the guys that died that day were I went to airborne school with though. So anyway,
Oh, I
dang
thought
it.
you were there.
You're distracting. No.
No, I seriously, I
No.
thought you were there. Didn't I?
I'll
Did
tell
you
you
But
hear
that
me?
was after you were out, wasn't it?
No, that was my third year.
So really,
Oh, was it really?
We were sitting at our base when we heard about the fight happening was way before the news heard. We heard about the fight was going on,
Yeah.
and that the Pakistani people were in charge of the UN there, and they wouldn't let our guys leave the base, leave the soccer stadium to go help them because they didn't have UN approval yet, and they were afraid to get the UN involved. And we're like, no, fuck that.
UN.
Yeah.
So
We're gone.
we were all my entire unit, all 3 battalions were like, put us on a fucking plane, put us on a plane now. I mean, it's gonna take. We'll probably get there before the UN's gonna
Did
give
I
them approval
really
to get
just
in there.
out you though?
Kind of, sort of.
But it's like the news didn't know or didn't even report on that for like 3 weeks after
Yeah.
it happened.
Yeah, well, I knew within like 30 minutes of it starting.
Yeah.
So anyway, so then I was in mechanized infantry, 11 Mike, mechanized infantry for the National Guard for Texas in Greenville for a long time, longer than I wanted. Bunch of jokes. It was a joke back then. I probably shouldn't say that because I don't think they're a joke now. Most National Guard units have more combat experience than most active duty units these days.
Huh.
Because they get
Because-
together all the freaking time.
Because the active duty units get a year or 2 years off between rotations,
Yeah.
and the National Guard, as soon as they get home, they come home for 3 months. They might get called back up and go again.
Who out of all the I don't know if you've kept up with this, but out of the armed services, who has the biggest showing out there at the lake?
I don't know.
On this event.
So
Who
when
do
I
you
say a Delta team, when I was talking about those guys,
Yeah.
Flight
I don't-
attendants?
I don't know for a fact that was a Delta team. I'm assuming it was. I know they're not any regular special operations unit,
Yeah.
and I know so they were either CIA or they were Delta.
Does anybody
They were-
wear colors?
No.
At
So
all?
yeah. You got
So
some
Army-
guys. You got some young dudes that'll show up that are like in a reserve or a
Yeah.
National Guard unit.
But
They'll
none of the
show up in
old
their
guys.
So
fucking-
who?
yeah,
So
stuff.
it sounds like to
No,
me
they
that
don't
the
go.
Air Force needs to step it up, Josh.
Okay, so I never said.
What it sounds like to me is Josh needs to start supporting more things in the area, like bands.
Sounds like you got two things
And the
coming up,
military.
Josh, that you need to start. You
So
got
what I would
something on
like
Monday
for what I
or
would like for
Friday?
people to do.
Sorry.
I'm not asking any of y'all to actually do anything other than come and drink at the Katy Trail Ice House during
No.
Sunday through Monday.
I'm bringing my camera bag, which is about 60 pounds. and I want to do one lap.
Whatever, you
Okay.
son of a bitch. That thing weighs like 25 pounds.
I want to do
That,
a
all
lap.
that shit is made from magnesium and
Let me put it this way: my rucksack. I fill up my rucksack. I've got a CFP 90, which is it's like a
It'll be after
it's
Colonial.
an internal
Oh.
frame rucksack that I carried on active duty that I jumped out of airplanes with and stuff, and it's huge. And when I fill it up, it's not heavy enough, so I put a 25-pound barbell on the middle of it.
Have you seen one of the guys? I got a question for you. 'Cause you
I'm
were-
probably gonna have to put a 25 and a 10 in it.
do you
So-
take Vaseline for the balls?
No.
so I got a question
Monkey
for
butt.
you
You use
about
monkey
your
butt, monkey butt
service.
powder, monkey butt powder, moleskin,
butt paste,
Gold Bond, Ranger panties,
Ranger panties.
and 3 pairs of boots.
Like Texas Ranger panties?
Yeah,
They sell
Texas
those at the
Rangers?
stadium?
Explain to us what Ranger panties
What are
are.
Ranger panties?
Ranger panties are
Is this top secret too?
The Marine Corps calls them silkies. They're these nylon catch me fuck me shorts that have internal like swimsuit panty liners in them.
Okay.
Do you get these
But-
from your old lady's?
Can you get me
drawer?
a pair?
I've got a pair on right now. You want me to drop a drawer and show
Do
you?
they
them?
make them in size 36?
YouTube's
you got a camera right there. You can just show everybody else.
Do they make them in waist size 36?
Rayon.
Make them in every size.
You're not a 36, you son of a bitch.
Bullshit, I am.
Underneath,
Fucking show you right now.
underneath your belly.
No, my gut is fucking probably
Like a
57.
97.
97. It's not a tumor.
Yeah.
So
He's got a John Candy working.
so there are tried and true, very well tested ways of avoiding monkey butt, which is diaper rash. Basically, we call it monkey butt because you look like a baboon's ass when you get it bad.
Crotch rot.
To avoid
Atrocious.
blisters, those type of things. We have lots of different. I've got many methods. I know how to do all that. I actually learned a really cool thing the year that I had blisters that wasn't the entire bottom of my foot. I had a SEAL medic come up to me and say, "Hey man, can I show you a trick?" And I was like, "Sure." And he took a needle and he said, "You got a needle and thread?" I was like, "Of course." So I grabbed my needle and thread. Why did I say of course? Because everybody
I
in the
just
military,
said, I was just like, what?
because everybody in the military carries that kind of shit. We just
Yeah.
do. Okay, so I got it, and I'm like, "Yeah, of course I do." So I pull it out of my little first aid kit, and he takes the needle and thread and he puts a knot in the end of the thread, and then he pierces the very base of the blister and goes all the way through to the other side and runs the string through it, the thread, and then he cuts it off outside the other side and puts another knot on it so that it's actually hanging out both sides of the blister with a knot, and it wicks the moisture out of it without busting the blister,
Oh, genius.
and it makes your blister go away 30. Dude, I meant I could walk immediately. I could walk again.
That's badass.
And you know how
genius.
blisters will seal back
That
up
is
and they'll
genius.
refill up and they'll refill
Yeah.
up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It drains it. You just leave the string in there and you walk around for a couple days and it goes away.
Goddamn fucking.
You know where
medics.
else you leave the string in at? The strip clubs.
Good point. Good point.
What strip clubs do you go into that have string in? I go to string outs.
All the strip clubs I go to won't let them work.
There's a couple that were on right there at Mosier Valley that I've been to, and I've seen one.
Those are swinger clubs.
It's horrible.
What?
After
One
hours.
of them is.
The Baby Dolls?
No, the
Is it
other
not
one.
there anymore?
No, that old Heartbreakers.
The one
What's
that
a
I'm
swinger
referring
club
to is
after
Baby
Oh,
Dolls.
shit,
I've
it's
seen a
Heartbreak-
stringer.
Dan's.
Seen a
What's the
stringer
place
in
called?
Baby Dolls,
Uh,
and I saw a stringer
They
in
changed it to
Legends.
Fantasy Ranch.
Remember Legends?
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Legends? Yeah.
I saw a stringer in there
stringers
once.
over there.
Had an
Do you
ex-girlfriend
know John
working in
Madden
there.
used to go there every time they played?
Of course
The
he
Cowboys
did.
played here?
Of
He'd
course
pull
he
his
did.
fucking bus up there.
Into Legends?
He had his own
Wasn't
bus.
that
Oh,
old?
no, it was Fantasy Ranch. I'm sorry.
Oh, wait, I got one more thing I have to tell y'all because I didn't ever get
Oh, sorry, man.
So there's one more thing.
Fucking Patriot,
The
bro.
reason we're doing this, what we're doing is we're raising money for the families of fallen soldiers and first responders. All the donations for Carry the Load is very transparent in the way that they handle all of this stuff. And for instance, 93.62% of all funds donated go directly to the things that they're supporting. That leaves 1.65% for fundraising expenses and 4.73% for admin. So they're not like United Way, which you get 40% of it goes to the people and 60% for fucking everything else.
A
Oh,
Ferrari.
don't get us started.
So
We've done
Yeah.
a show on this.
So everything's very transparent. They'll show you all their financials. Everything goes to a good cause. It all goes to helping the families of people who didn't make it home, whether it be first responders or soldiers, military. And it's a great cause. I'll do it every year till I'm dead. I'm serious. I don't care.
Jeez.
I don't care if I can only
You're
walk
dead.
a half a mile, and I'm 95 years old. Hopefully, thank God I'll live that. Hopefully, I can live that long. But if I'm 95 years old and I can barely walk up the first fucking hill, I'm gonna walk up that first fucking hill.
Jason, what's your favorite song
In the world,
ever?
comfortably numb.
Then we'll play the first few bars of that and then say you're dead
Cool.
when you've passed.
Thank you.
Hopefully,
As
it'll
a
be.
Wait,
a
no, I
Wait,
want
wait,
Pop
wait.
Goes the Weasel.
Okay, we could do that.
Dun, 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 dun.
I got a question now. I got a question before you
Throw
go
people off.
before you go into Pop Goes the Weasel. So anybody can do
Anybody,
this. And
anybody. There's a
Do you
lady.
wanna go?
There's
Like-
a lady that's just an old lady. She's like 92 years old. They puts on her like power walking clothes, and she walks more hours than I do.
Right, and you don't have to. You're carrying the load merely by walking.
Yes,
correct?
you're carrying.
So
what
you're
you're doing is you're
the res-
carrying the memories of your
Okay,
fallen
gotcha.
friends.
Okay, gotcha.
Like
Is
for
it-
instance, I carry a sign that says I carry Staff Sergeant Paul
For-
Barkley.
Sure.
Paul Barkley was my section sergeant. He got shot down by F-16s over northern Iraq in the no-fly zone. Our helicopters didn't have their beacons weren't working, and AWACS called it in, and they shut them down before they did visual contact. So I lost my section sergeant over northern Iraq.
friendly fire.
Friendly
Yeah,
fire?
yeah.
Shit.
F-16 shut him down.
So it's not a thing like
He had 2 small children, and he was 23.
it's not a thing like
Green
jump rope
Beret.
for hearts, like where if you jump rope long enough, you get extra.
That's a blast from the past.
It is, but you know, if you did a certain amount
Yeah,
of
you
minutes,
got
you've
sponsors and
sponsors
stuff.
Okay, so they don't.
Is it like how many laps you do
no,
or anything?
no. So that's what I thought it was when we first started. I thought it was going to be where I'm going to take
Jumpathon.
what's it called? Where you take pledges.
Yeah.
Pledge.
Yeah,
You're
that's
going
what
to
it
pledge me $1 per lap or whatever, or $1 a mile or whatever. No, it's not. That's what I thought it was going to be. It's not
Yeah.
like that. We take donations. The website is www.carrytheload.org. You can do donations there. I don't need it to be in my name. I'm not some prideful fucker that needs to know that I'm one of the top people. As long as it's going to the organization and going to the right causes, I don't care.
Did you just say you're one of the top people?
No, I
In a
said I
weird
don't
way?
care if I'm one of the top
Do you get
people.
prizes?
No,
Dude,
The only thing they-
you're gonna get cut out here.
So the only thing that I have
My cat.
I have to
Mike.
raise $250 so that I can get my free meals overnight because I get 3 free meals during my 20 hours, and I get a person that one of the load carrier shirts.
No tacos.
Oh,
So
damn.
no, it's all
Is it good
handled
food?
there.
Cheeseburgers?
You get
Is it
an
good
MREs.
food?
Yeah, it's real good.
You get MREs.
Yeah, it's better than MRE, right?
MREs have better calories.
2,000 calories.
But-
2,500 calories.
I could tell you, I used to have
Is it more?
I used to have a 10,000 calorie a day diet because
Well, because you're moving so much.
I know I joined the army. I weighed 99
Olympic swimmer?
pounds. I was 5'6" and I weighed 99 pounds when I was 19 years old.
What?
And
Speed will do that
I've
to a
never
person.
weighed 99 pounds.
I'm
Even when
serious,
I,
I
was
was-
born, I think I was born at 98.
100.
I was 5'6" and 99 pounds. When I went to MEP Center to go do my physical, the doctor goes, "Dude, I think you have to weigh 100 pounds to get in. I think there's a regulation on that." And I was like, "I don't." He goes, "I don't know because I've never had anybody that's small before." He goes, "How bad do you went in?" I said, I went in pretty bad." And he goes, "All right,
Eat.
follow me." He took me to the water fountain and he said, "Sit here and drink water. I'll come back and get you when I'm ready. Don't stop drinking and don't go to the restroom." And he left me there for like 2 hours.
You just drank
And then
water for 2 hours.
I just sat there and sipped on the water fountain for like 2 hours. And he comes back and he goes,
You're
"What's
out
up?" And I go, "Dude, I got to fucking piss." He goes, "Come with me." Put me on the scale. I weighed 101. I got in the army. And that's how I got in the army. So, so they put me on the fat boy diet and
You
basic training.
thought you were a patriot.
No, I am not a
This-
patriot. I thought Josh was a patriot. Josh has been usurped. Josh is
So-
in the fucking Air Force.
So they have a thing called the Fat Boy program. When you come in and you're overweight, when you go into basic training, they'll put you on they put you on this special diet where you can only have. They tell the servers that the drill sergeant to go, this motherfucker's on the Fat Boy program, and so he only gets half the food and shit. Well, they put me behind one of those guys, and they go, "This guy's on the Fat Boy program too. Anything you can't put on his plate, put on this motherfucker's plate." And so I had to eat twice as much food in the chow hall, and I had to eat 3 MREs a day.
Sounds super shitty.
It sucked. And you only still have 5 minutes to eat, and you have to finish your stuff, or you get your ass killed by drill sergeants for being
Fucking
stupid.
bring it.
So we have your weekend planned right here. We have Friday night. We have the spectacle playing at Abbey Underground. You come out. You see us. Hang out. It's your last time to see us for a while.
Get some medal. Not really though. I think we're gonna play again.
Are
No,
we?
I think we're done.
We're done. And
We're done.
Everybody keeps saying till the record's done.
You're fired.
And then on Saturday, that's your free day. You do whatever you want.
Dude,
But
I'm going to lay on the fucking
Nope.
couch, and I'm going to carb load on
There
freaking
you go.
pasta.
Then
You need a-
Sunday, you come out to carry the load.
And then,
Spray your feet with second
and
skin.
Josh,
No,
that means you
mule
too.
skin. I
Mule
put mule
skin.
skin on my feet.
Mule
Here you go,
skin?
Josh. This
And-
is for you.
And
or moleskin. I'm sorry, moleskin.
moleskin, and then
You're dead.
3 pairs of boots,
I have 3 pair of boots.
It's just to get Josh
about
to go
12
out there.
pairs of
'Cause
socks,
the Top
and a
Gun-
25-pound dumbbell,
and
just for
probably
shits and giggles.
four,
This isn't-
4 or 5, 6 pairs of Ranger panties.
That's not an Air Force song.
I
That's
change
a
every
Navy
lap.
song.
I change clothes.
Oh, that's right.
They were
'Cause
naval
I'm soaking wet.
aviators.
It's fucking 95 degrees. It's
Yeah.
hot.
I need to find Iron Eagle.
You need to find some Iron Eagle music.
It's fucking
Let's see
Queen,
here.
bro.
Okay, you know what happened? Okay, the year that my feet were all fucked up really bad.
That's
When I
me?
was having a pity
Is
party
that
for myself, it was like 4 in the morning, and I'm walking downhill, with when when the bottom of your feet is gone, fucking hurts. So I'm having a pity party, and I'm all like feeling like horrible coming down the hill, and all of a sudden my alarm goes off. My phone was in my map. My phone was in my map pocket on the back of my
Just
rucksack.
happened.
That hurt. So there's a map pocket on the top of my rucksack, and I had my phone in there because it's waterproof. And my phone's alarm went off at 5 o'clock in the morning, and it was front 242. My phone starts going. And I was like, "Fuck yeah, baby!" And I got that music going. I was walking down the hill, got me all
Well, you
going.
know what?
again.
Pain can be controlled.
This year the weather should be nice because like 2 years ago I was over there and it flooded.
No,
and
that was
That's
great.
when the Dallas flood happened.
I was happy.
Oh, you were?
That's good weather.
But you're
95
walking in the
90
rain.
fucking no, dude. Walking in the rain is cooler than walking in 95 fucking
you
degree
go, Josh.
humid shit.
There you go, Josh.
This is the Air Force theme song.
Yeah, next to the Top Gun theme, that Steve.
Well, we can't
Top
do.
Gun is
yeah,
a naval
that was a Navy.
aviator.
That's
It's a
why.
Navy
That's why
song.
he shot me just a while ago. Is because I played Kenny Loggins.
Aren't they the same?
All right, real
Look.
quick, while we're talking about Queen,
The Navy is the taxi cab. The Navy is how the Marine Corps get to fight. Okay,
You're dead.
you want to know what the Navy's for? They take the Marines where they have to go fight. You know what the Air Force is for? To take the Army where they have to go fight. That's their jobs.
They're basically Uber and Lyft.
Yeah, they're like Uber and Lyft.
Yeah,
all right,
yeah.
are you
Except
stoked,
I get to fly. They got to ride the fucking boat.
are
Yeah.
you stoked about Bohemian Rhapsody?
My,
No, didn't we talk about this last week?
their
think
uniforms
we did,
never
did we?
get dirty though. That would piss me off. Not piss me off, but that'd be like. don't-
Okay, I want to end
Their
this
chow
show.
halls are like Fur's cafeteria too, which really
I'd like
pissed
to
me
go
off the
home.
first time I
I'd
saw
like to
those
go
at Air
home.
Force. I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
Yeah, it's like looking at a
I'm
seal and his
giving up on
hair's
this
all
show.
perfect.
I gave up when it started.
He's all about, oh, I'm fucking seal, bro. Look,
Goodbye, cruel world.
And to be honest, this year I'm not looking forward to it. I've been dreading this for like a month. Usually it sneaks up on me, and all of a sudden I never do anything to get ready.
yeah.
But like every
Well,
year,
I mean, how
usually
can you prepare for that?
you
Just
go do a
just
bunch of
gotta
ruck,
walk.
of ruck marches with your
Yeah,
rucksack
just gotta
on,
walk.
and yeah,
this is
get
the
used to it.
theme.
But
This is the theme.
I don't like. I had to do we had ruck marches every Tuesday, and we did 10-mile runs. We did when I was on active duty. We did 10-mile runs Monday and Thursday, or Monday and Wednesday. We did 12-mile ruck marches Tuesday and Thursday, and so we did that all the time active duty.
I hit the
But-
wrong button.
So usually it sneaks up on me in like 4 days before. I'm like, shit, it's almost Memorial Day. I gotta find my rucksack, and I
You're
go put all my
still
shit in
singing,
it.
You put
I'm
it all
ready to
together.
go.
say fire it again.
This year for like a month, I've been
You've been
going,
planning.
oh,
Yeah.
shit, Memorial Day's coming up, and I've been not looking forward to it this year. I'm getting old, man.
I understand, man.
I'm getting old.
I started running again, and I run with a plate carrier from
Yeah.
full mat. Like,
Well-
I got kangaroo pouches. Like
Fire another one. Fire at will,
Six,
Dustin.
I got
Fire
6.
another one.
I'm running 6 mags in the front. Running 6 mags in the front, and I fill the bladder up in the back, and without plates. My wife's cousin is a.
Guess we'll continue the show.
We're trying to end the show.
No, we're talking about fucking
I know.
serious shit here,
We can
man.
talk about it when we're done
About
with
my
the show.
exercise or plate carriers.
So
There's a lot of people that carry weight vests instead of
Yeah,
carrying a rucksack.
That's what I would do.
I don't
But-
like it
but
because it restricts me. I can't breathe.
I can't either, right? Like around that. Around,
can't handle that.
I can't either.
I love that one.
that
that's
one's so
my
brutal.
favorite one, man.
It sounds
So
like you're
I'll
blowing through
run.
a wall.
I'll run like.
All right,
two,
so
2.5
this is the
miles
end of the
with
show.
it. By
Is that
the
like
end of
a-
it, I'm like, fuck
We've
this.
reached
It's
the end of our show.
like so heavy.
Sorry we went super late. I wanted to get into something, but this is something we'll get into next week.
You're dead.
It's something for y'all all to research.
I may have a wheelchair next week.
We have a
He has no
fourth-
bottoms of his feet.
I'm going to put this on your radar. We may have the rise of the Fourth Reich being created down in Chile right now. Go look up Colonia Dignidad.
Yeah, that's been there for.
It has,
Yeah.
but there's massive activity happening down there right now.
What?
Yeah,
Send me a text.
I
so
will.
all the
You
Nazis
can look
that,
at it.
that
Yeah, I want to read
Yeah,
that.
bailed,
to
that
escape,
bailed,
yeah, yeah.
they went to Chile,
I know. I already know.
And now-
Argentina, and Chile.
Argentina and Chile.
These are the fourth and fifth generation now
I saw the picture of Hitler.
that are now talking about a rising and building their Reich up. So
Never gonna happen.
As a veteran who
Not
is
now.
more than happy to still fight for my country, bring that shit.
yeah, bring it.
As a civilian who's
All right, well,
proud
there
to
you go.
protect my state,
Bring it. Bring it. I dare you.
Fuck
Yeah.
off.
Look, I love Germany. If I moved anywhere other than Texas, it'd be Munich.
Delicious.
Outside of Munich.
delicious beer, fantastic
And
chocolates,
food.
and
Awesome food.
So I want to end the
Food and
show
beer.
with a brand. God damn it!
And hairy chicks.
I want to end the show with a
Hairy
brand new spectacle cover that we're going to be working on.
Oh, is this called Taking It in the Rump?
This is called this. Kill it.
Nazi punks, fuck off.
Oh yeah, that's a great song.
Yeah.
Thank you. Good night. God bless America.
Talking about America, bro. Yeah, I do this.
You do it? Okay. All right, we're out. Later.
I want to hear the song.
That's